Okay. Going live today. Seeing if anyone shows up when I go live. Or when I go live. I'm live right now. See when people show up live. But will I get kicked from the live? Will I get kicked from the live? Hey, how's it going, Knuckenfuss? How are you doing? CCMC8 screen skill, how's it going, everybody? Sorry if anyone joined and was just watching me like try to figure out how I can stream on my computer while I'm doing this, because that way I can keep up with the comments. Hey Suzik, how's it going? How are you all doing? Welcome to the start of the live. Literally just channeling for people. If they have any questions, it's kind of like an intuitive reading or a channeled reading. You can pull cards. Hey, good to see you're doing well. Good to see you're doing well. So if anyone has any questions, just feel free to ask them. I'm trying to like figure out if I can watch the comments on my laptop while I'm doing this, because what happens is I start answering questions for people and channeling, and then the comments just keep going and going and going, and I'm just like going like question by question, and then that way I can keep up with like who's joining, who's saying what, and then still channel answers. How's it going, everybody? Sue Road, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Thomas, how are you? How are you doing? We're at that point where no one's asked questions yet, which is totally cool. But feel free to jump in if anyone has a specific question they want a channel to answer for. Just let me know. It was good. You know what? Hi. You know, I actually took the past few days off, and full disclosure, I'm still working to work out of my day job, which is actually a night job. And what happened is I took a few days off, is I just like automatically switched to sleeping at nights again. And so I got up this morning, hey David Lopez, and I was like, oh my god, I kind of understand how people feel getting up at 8 a.m. for these, so I might switch it back to like 9. Brandon Treadway, how's it going? My first name is Brandon too. How are you doing? I'm seeing people I don't recognize, that's cool. But just channeling answers for people. If anyone has any questions, should you open your third eye? Yes. It's already kind of open. I think that's what people... Let's channel the answer so I don't get my opinions in there. And then they're like, no, you're pretty bright on. Should you open third eye? Yes, absolutely. And your crown. There's never a bad there's nothing bad will come of it, if that makes sense. It's literally just training your intuition. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you show up and do it, like Reiki, energy work sessions, self-energy work, of course, always helps with that and balancing chakras out and helping you to open your third eye and intuition more, if that makes sense. But yeah, keep working on it is what they want to say. I feel like you're already kind of working on it, but keep working on it. And like crystals and crystal grids and kind of trying to intuitively put crystal grids together, also a good idea to help practice that as well, if you just want a safe way to go about that. J Luna Love, anything from your guides? It's literally life and death. Oh my god. Second time, good to see you again. That's so much pressure, I'm still warming up. Sorry, that's a joke. Let's see. Literally life or death. Can you feel free to give me more specifics too? Because that. But I will let you know if there are any. Okay, is Jay Luna Love's third eye open? Yes. Very. But let's delve into your life or death situation. They're like, chill. Hold on. Like, you're doing okay. Let's see what comes through. Yeah, what they're saying is that you need to open up more, and let's delve into more specifics of like in what ways, like spiritually. If you haven't already, like really take time to meditate and connect. I think you're gonna receive a lot more answers than you realize, is what I'm hearing. Does that really pertain directly to the life or death situation? No. But let's see what else comes through. They do want to say you're a bright light, by the way, Jay Luna Love, and they're saying like really chill. So that's not me reading your comment. That's what my guides are saying. Okay. So sorry. No, don't be sorry. I'm so sorry. More likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. I don't know what that is, but I don't know. Likes, I guess, are important for viewers. You're thinking too hard? Yeah. I think that's part of the chill message, Jay Luna Love, is it's really like... I feel like you have the answer. I feel like you kind of do have the answer. You need to trust it, and it feels like you don't have the answer because you're thinking it has to do with a baby. Okay. Feel free to be very specific with your questions, because I can get very specific with my answers, and I can get very specific if you don't have specifics, but sometimes when I'm just, like just warming up, it just helps me to have like a yes, no, or something. And sorry, but that just helps me give you the answer you're looking for, if that makes sense. You're gonna make the right choice. Here we go. You're gonna make the right choice, Jay Luna Love, and you're gonna have to trust it. Grand Rising, how's it going, Oregon, Ariana? And that's not a cop out. They're literally saying you're going to make the right choice. And like in your gut and in your heart, you already know. And let's see. Go with the one that makes you feel lighter, if that makes sense. If you have a choice and one, like, let's take a second. Let me ask you, is Jay Luna Love energetically sensitive? Yes. So here, let's do a thing real quickly. You have two options. And I'm just gonna designate, I can't designate one as the first one I was saying because I don't know what the options are. But here's what we're gonna do. If you're with me right now, imagine the first option. Imagine the first option. I'm gonna feel in it with you. Baby possibly sick. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So, hey, thought D. Baby on meds. Found your 3.5 months pregnant. Dad is not here. Baby possibly sick. If you can have the baby, I would have the baby. That's what I'm hearing. They want me to say there's no guarantees, but do the best you can to take care of yourself and the baby, if that makes sense. And like that, you know, I don't know if that's the answer you wanted. That's what's coming through right now. They're almost saying like she needs to have the baby, or at least try. As far as the meds, should she get off the meds? No, they're saying you probably don't need to get off the meds. It won't affect it. That's what they're saying. At least not bad, if that's what I'm saying. Like if you need the meds to like survive or whatever, that's what I'm getting. I need to clarify. I'm not a doctor, guys. I will bring through the highest and best possible information. I will channel the highest and best I could channel. I will trust that it's as accurate as I can get it to be, which it's not really up to the human as much anyways, but that is what I want to say to you. And I don't know if that helps. If that does not answer it, let me know. But they want to say, Jay Luna Love, it's not as bad as you think. You're gonna be okay. If you're trying to like choose between having the baby or not, I would have it. Baby possibly sick. It's not as bad as you think, is what I'm getting right now. But do whatever you possibly can to like see the doctor if you have to get off the meds or change something, just consult the right people about it. You're going to get the right information, if that makes sense. Guys, thanks for all the waves and the likes. I appreciate the likes. I have no idea. That must be a new feature. But thank you so much, guys. Jay Luna Love, if that does not help, please let me know. I hope that was helpful for you. Let's see. Yes. Alina Stacy, was leaving Jorge the right choice? Yes. Very. If that makes sense. So scared. Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay to feel scared, because that's a lot. That's like, you're on meds, there's a baby, there's no father. You're like, what the heck is going on? You're gonna be okay. I feel what they're saying is like, trust that you have the right support coming in. I don't know what your relationship is with your parents, but talk to your parents, talk to whoever. Hey, I'm a forever ago. Reach out to people if you need to. Get the advice you need, and like, not just me, if that makes sense. You have no one? Dang, girl. I feel like you will have someone, but you might have to reach out. You might have to reach out to... I'm getting friends. Like, there's people who will support you if you reach out, if that makes sense. Do I know who those people are? No. But that's... Don't be afraid to reach out as much as you can. And I know that's... Your guides are going to hate you. No, your guides never hate you. Jay Luna Love, your guides never hate you. Your guides never hate you no matter what. Here's the thing. No matter what you choose, Jay Luna Love, and like they said earlier, you're going to make the right choice. They're saying you can't mess it up. You can't mess it up, if that makes sense. So, but the other thing to remember is the divine doesn't judge you no matter what you choose. Like Source, God, the universe, it just doesn't judge you like humans do. And there's no reason to fear that aspect, because there's just so much love and grace and compassion, especially for people in tricky situations, because they know what's going on, like in your mind and your emotions and your body. They know all the external circumstances, all the circumstances within you. So why would they judge you when they already know exactly why you're doing what you're doing, or choosing what you're choosing? And there's no wrong choice, if that makes sense. Oh, Amy, you're Amy. Okay. Yeah, I kept thinking like, hi. Yeah, that was an amazing. I loved talking with you. I'm so glad my channeling was helpful for you. But okay. So let me go back, because I missed a lot of comments. Or maybe I'll keep up with the chat at the bottom this time, and just people can just keep reiterating their questions. You understand you will be punished if you can't even provide for you. No, that's not true. You won't be punished, but really reach out for support. Anyone you can think of. Michelle, good morning. Man, there's a lot I missed. Sorry, trying to help you all out. Okay. Hi, Deanna. How's it going again? Emma Forever Go, thanks for the love and light. Okay. Here we go. Okay, coming back up to answer everyone's questions that they already asked. Here we go. Let's see here. Hey. Madeline Tarot. Hey, Madeline Tarot. Michelle, good morning. Tati, anything you should know from your guides? They just want to say, if you're not doing a meditation practice is really going to be beneficial. Or like, even if it's yoga or something, that's a really short answer. But anything else specific? They're saying you might need to reach out to, if there's anything going on and you need to reach out to someone or a friend, or you just need time to connect with a friend or someone, please do that. Anything going on in your head, or you're trying to work things out in your life, like emotionally, Thati, I would 100% reach out to a friend or family that you trust and can talk to. And I think I want to iterate that people are shifting. and changing. And like you'll know if it's not a good idea to reach out to someone, but I don't know. I've just noticed like it's easier for me to connect with people in certain ways that I didn't used to be able to connect with on certain points, if that makes sense. So stay open to certain things like that. I hope that helps that, D. Let me know if you have any other specific questions. Oregon, Ariana. Just got the job of your dream, but is it the right path for you? It's mostly the right path for you. It's close. But there's a lot of things you can do around it to really feel like you're on the right path, if that makes sense. Like side hustles. I don't know if you do readings or tarot, but like just some sort of like spiritual pursuit that helps others. Some sort of divination. They want to point the way towards divination for you, but like doing that on the sides or in conjunction with your dream job really could help you feel like you're on the right track. But I feel like what they're saying now is it's with where you are, it's going to evolve into what you need, if that makes sense. You're going to know just the right steps to take to get out if you need to get out, or to get a different position if you need to get a position, if that makes sense. But keep the job for now. Keep the job for now, because it's like, I mean, you just got the job of your dream. You might as well like feel it out for a bit, if that makes sense. Like they're saying it's not the right path totally, but it's in the right direction, and I don't feel like you're gonna regret it, if that makes sense. Not for a second. So give it a shot. I hope that helps. It will evolve, they want to say. It is going to evolve. Anything for Huge Badonkers that his guides want him to know? They do want to reiterate that you should open that third eye. Meditate, meditate, meditate. And they want to point your way towards crystals again. If you don't have crystals, just like some small tumbles and start making crystal grids and setting intentions with it. And don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Like when manifesting or anything else. I think we're still in that new moon energy. So if you want to manifest something, now's a great time to get some pen and paper and just write it down and see what shows up, if that makes sense. That's a quick answer. And they're like, but wait, there's more. And let's see what else comes through. And then they're saying like he needs to trust. So if you start getting answers or messages or inklings or feelings, start trusting it. But I feel like the universe is going to show you in the right time you can trust it. Like if you get a feeling and then like it turns out that was accurate, you're like, oh, now I know when I get that feeling in the future, I can trust it. So it's kind of like honing in that trust. But again, they're really saying crystals. So selenite's a good one for you if you don't have selenites. And that helps open third eye and like upper etheric chakras, crown chakra connection and stuff as well too. Oh, and don't trust too many conspiracy theories. But I hope that helps. Michelle, when I come into your lives, my fingers, toes, mouth area begin to tingle energy. That's awesome. That's so cool. And that makes sense. Well, I want to channel the accurate answer. Why is that? That's because when I'm channeling, there's a transmission and there's a certain like resonance or energy I'm holding, because I have that connection, I have that divine energy like flowing through me and in me, if that makes sense. So it's all like kind of elevating everyone, if that makes sense, or helping. It's just working in the highest best ways for it to work. So it's about like experiencing that frequency of the channeling. And I feel like even if I'm answering someone else's questions, there might be something you're getting from it energetically, if that makes sense. So that's part of what you're feeling. Short answer. They're also like, because I do Reiki and I've channeled through another energy work modality that I'm teaching. I always have those energies flowing through me as well. So that might be part of it too, they're saying. J. Luna, okay. Was leaving Jorge. Okay, we already answered Jorge. Yeah, someone else is coming, Helena. Just so you know. Hey, if anyone has any advice or feels called to reach out to J. Luna Love, she is in an interesting position where she's pregnant, and I don't know if anyone here has ever been through something similar where she's like, she doesn't know the father, she's pregnant, she's scared, she doesn't know what to do. If anyone has any resources for her, please reach out to her, just to put that out there. I don't know if that'll help, but I wanted to put that out there just in case someone here had something that would help her. Tracy and Mastiff Mom, what are you guys trying to tell you? They're saying stay the course right now. I feel like you kind of know what you want, where you're headed. Stay the course. And don't get too distracted. Don't lose hope if you've been losing hope. keep going, and trust life, If things are like not the way you want them right now, trust life is something that's difficult sometimes, but something that's going to lead you to better. Because like I don't know if this applies to you. Let life lead is something they're saying, like, because sometimes you're trying to make a move or you're trying to do something and you're like, oh, I really want to move, but I can't find an apartment because I have this like cat, and this cat can't, none of the apartments in my area allow pets or something like that, or I have a pit bull and no one likes pit bulls. Like let life lead. So if you're trying to do something and something is just like in the way and you're like, oh, I can't do this move, like trust that, and trust there's a better option and there's a reason things aren't working out like that. I hope that helps. Tracy, and then Mastiff Mom, Michelle text here. Will David come back? I get a no. Unfortunately. Maybe unfortunately, because you know what, sometimes things that I say unfortunately on a human level aren't really unfortunate, if that makes sense. But I do get no. I don't know the full context. I'm guessing that's a lover, but I think yeah. But yeah, that's the short answer there. June Luna Love, Brandon, I'm a forever ago. Thanks for the love and light again, Emma, or Amy. Stacy, you're welcome. Oregon, Ariana 818. How can I connect with my guides and our deities? Yep, just ask. Okay, let me give you some backdrop. So, the common denominator, this might be too much information. Hold on, let me see what they want to bring through. For you, just ask. Ask to connect. I ask to connect to my guides. I ask to hear from my guides. And in a sense, like you're manifesting it and you're bringing that reality about where you have that connection. You're like, I ask to connect with my guides in the highest of best ways right now. Boom. I ask to connect with Ganesha right now. Boom. And like at a certain point you don't have to ask because it becomes second nature, because you realize you are always connected up there, if that makes sense. That is like an inherent part of you as your connection. We're gonna go full channel mode, I guess. Greetings. We just wanted to talk briefly about you and connecting, and this will apply for most everyone in the group as well. When it comes to connecting, you must realize you are already connected, if that makes sense. So the intention to connect is simply a placeholder for you realizing that you are already connected. It is just you experiencing your connection on a deeper way and becoming aware of your connection, if that makes sense. The connection that is already there. Please trust that you are always divinely connected, and as you set the intention to connect, to hear from the more, you are setting into motion the wheels and events in your life to play out, so that the universe can lead you into deeper connection and to deeper communion with your guides and the divine. Where you are at one with the divine, you never really separated from the divine. The divine is everything, so you don't need to worry about separating from the divine or connecting, because you're already connected. Does that make sense? We hope that makes sense. We realize we cannot read the comments. We can be full channel mode while eyes are open, but reading the comments is a little bit difficult while we're channeling through Brandon, if that makes sense. If it's were a one-on-one conversation with voice, that would be a little bit different, but that is not what this is. This is reading text. So maybe we will at some point hire someone to read to us the questions. But until then, we bid you adieu. Okay. Hope that helped. And also, just putting that question out there is also setting the intention to connect more. And on top of that, if that makes sense, experiencing channeling and like watching people who channel also kind of connects you with that resonance of channeling, if that makes sense. So I would look up other channelers you feel drawn to as well, and like just kind of watch some channeling videos or courses. You know, Lee Harris is a good one. I recommend him. I hope that helps, Oregon Ariana. We answered that one. Lena Stacy. Oh yeah, so you were asking about how to connect to. Okay, I hope that answered your. If you have any further questions about that, let me know, guys. Two Road would love to know if your third eye is opening. Is there any message for me? Is third eye opening? Yes, rapidly is what I'm hearing. Any messages for you? Yeah, they want you to keep going with your animal communicator thing. That's important. Like, I feel like helping animals is part of your mission. And like, in a weird way, it helps people too, to see the compassion for animals, if that makes sense. It's like, it's important that you do your work. That's the short. Anything else? I feel like that's pretty much it for now. They're just like, keep going, keep going, keep going. Ooh, especially with like any intuitive work you've been working into. Oh, and by the way, there is such a thing as doing tarot readings for animals. There's a I actually saw like this just hit me. There are people who do readings for pets and stuff. So if you ever feel called to look into that and like maybe find someone who does it and like watch it and be like, oh, okay, that's what that's like. And then you can like, I don't know if that's something you'll ever feel called to do for pet owners or anything, but I just want to, you can 100% do like tarot and oracle card readings for pets. I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm a forever go. I'm nearly finished Energy Speaks. It was very practical and a great find. Solid recommendation. I forgot I recommended that for you. Oh wait, no, that was during the reading. That's awesome. But yeah, Lee Harris again is fantastic. I 100% recommend his work, and for most everyone, he's a great channeler. And I don't think he knows I'm on here. I don't think he even knows who I am. But but that's okay. I think Energy Speaks is really nice. And the thing that's cool about channeled books and works is like you're kind of getting that energetic transmission while you're reading it. So you're like getting what you need, even if you're not like cognitively like getting what you need or want, if that makes sense. I don't know. But I'm glad it was a good read, and I'm glad it was helpful for you. Huge bedonkers. What is your past life like? Rough. Some of them, not all. But let's see. Warrior. You had a warrior past life for sure. I'm getting Aztec. Yeah. Like Aztec, Inca. Sometimes. Hold on. Choking on my cereal from this morning, I guess. Aztec. I feel like you had a shaman past life too. They want to say that too. That doesn't mean go around and tell everyone you're a shaman. But those are the two that are coming through right now. And then there's like England, like mid 18th century, somewhere in there. That one wasn't fun. That's what I'm getting right now. That one was interesting how that popped up for me. They just like, but I hope that answers that question for you. Don't know. J Luna Love, don't apologize for taking up my time at all. Some of it's me feeling like, oh, I don't want to take up everyone's time, but it's like you're so worth it, guys. If I take an extended amount of time on you, typically it's because I'm guided to, and it's because I truly want to be of service and to help you in the highest and best ways I can, within reason and with proper respect to my boundaries and everyone else's, of course, energetically and otherwise. But you're so worth it, Jalen. I love, so are all of you, and I love being able to do these lives and hang out with you and channel for you, and I'm just always asking that the highest and best comes out from it, always, for everyone involved. But yeah, I hope that helps. CCMCA, what kind of teacher do my guides think I should be? Thank you. What kind of teacher does her guides think she should be? Oh, thanks, Alina Stacy, for the hearts. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, what kind of teacher? CCMCA be? Have you considered Reiki? Like energy work? They're saying spiritual. And then they're also leaving it off at like anything you feel called to, which is so broad. But at the end of the day, I feel like staying open to what the universe wants to lead you into. I feel like, but I feel like Reiki's a good idea. If you don't do Reiki or haven't yet, I highly recommend looking into that, because that's the first thing that came to me. You literally stopped doing yoga. Well, stopping doing yoga. It's Diana. What about you? Is there anything I need to hear today? Sorry, my brain froze. Sorry. I need to take a sip of coffee real quickly. I also think I need to ground here. Okay, what does Diana need to hear today that would be for her highest good? You're getting Trust Life too, Diana. You're getting Trust Life too. By the way, don't mind my neighbor kind of walking back and forth. He doesn't know I channel, so I have no idea what he thinks I'm doing right now. Sorry. Sorry, I need to get back to you guys. Okay, Diana. Okay. By the way, Diana, you can channel if you didn't know that. I feel like you have a lot of gifts to give. not give away things, but like you have a lot to offer, if that makes sense. I feel like you have a lot of gifts to unravel, and share with the world, I guess is the right way to put it. And I feel like all you need to do is start, and just like whatever way or method you feel called to move that way, if you haven't already started, I would do it. I would think it's totally worth it, and I think it'll just help every area of your life. Hope that helps. Literally just said you need social contact. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. I would do it. Do the social contact. J Luna Love. Will J Luna Love be successful with her music? I feel like you can be. So they said no, yes. So here, let's go into that. So I'm never gonna limit you. So here's what they're saying. It might not be as successful as you want it to be. Here's what you can do. If you ever, okay, so I'm never gonna say my channeled answers aren't accurate, because they've really proven to be very accurate, at least the vast majority of the time. If you get an answer you don't like in tarot and channeled readings or anything else, I highly encourage you to say, okay, how does it get any better than that? And what you're doing is you're manifesting it getting better. You're asking the universe to show you how it gets better. Like, okay, and like you still have power to create in your life, and that doesn't mean you won't be successful in other areas of your life that are important to you, if that makes sense. But like one thing that they said as far as like music is like, get it on TikTok if you can't, or if you haven't already, get it on TikTok, get it out there. I don't know if you're on Spotify, but like uploading it to those places. Oh, and do a full-length album too. Do a full-length album if you haven't yet. I hope that helps. And they're like, she'll be successful. She just needs to be patient, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps, Jalen Love. Feel free to like send me some of your music too. I'm always curious about you guys. Like I know there's like Mara Strepa music, and I looked up her music and I was like, dang, that's actually really good. So like, don't be afraid to like send me that stuff sometimes, guys. I'm really curious about that. Ariana, I got a job at a dispensary. I always felt like I was supposed to help people. Yeah. And I think that's why it's like mostly in the right direction. It's like, it's a step, but like I feel like it might not be what you want, but it can evolve into what you want. Like CBD helps people. CBD helps people so much. Just from what I've heard, like it just has legitimate healing properties. It's like the CBD lotion actually helps the pain, as opposed to getting like whatever else. Yeah, there you go. Yep, exactly. Okay, cool. I'm glad that we're on that. I'm still glad that was good for you. Jane Nutkins, good morning. Anything for you today? Anything for Jane Nutkins today? You are also getting trust life, my friend. That is the third person. So if anything's going on that you're not happy about, trust life. All right. Sorry, I was setting a boundary here. Okay. But my guys are saying I'm fine, so good morning. Okay, Jay Nutkins. Anything for Jay Nutkins? Trust life. Really let things unfold. Patience is another message. They were saying something like don't jump the gun, but they said like don't run the gun. I don't know what that's about. It's like be patient and watch, and like strike, like take action at the right moment, and you'll know. I feel like that pertains to a lot of things for you right now, but if you feel like you're in a maze and you don't know the way out, just start walking. That's really vague. I just saw like a maze and like just zooming out and like you're just, yeah, hold on. Just start walking and you'll find the way out. So it's like patience and slow moving action. I hope that makes any sense to you at all. Stephanie, good to see ya. How's the helicopter pilot going? How are you doing? Positivity and peace. I have chance to change divisions at work. That wasn't channeled, by the way, Stephanie, so if that's not, yeah, don't worry about it. Positivity and peace. I have a chance to change divisions at work. Scared of change. Do you see it being a good move? Yes. Do it. Positivity and peace. I understand the fear of change. Will she feel will go better for her if she stays where she's at instead of moving? No, I feel like you need to make the jump. I would go for it. And you know what? If it's not the right move, it'll get redirected. I don't think it will get redirected. I'm just letting you know, like, the universe kind of like is watching over you, if that makes sense. So just pray for divine guidance and divine assistance in the situation. You can ask that the divine presides over it, and just trust. I would take that leap. Jalen Love, how do my guys communicate with me? Right now it's signs, if that makes sense. Signs and synchronicities. So angel numbers, if that makes sense. Sorry, I had a neighbor like scoping me out here. I just like hang out in my car. I'm gonna turn my car off so people are like, he's using gas, and that's good for the youth anyways. But how do your guys communicate with you? Yeah, angel signs and numbers, if that makes sense. Signs and synchronicities. It's gonna be direct. I don't know if you do tarot cards, but that's a good way to start like amping up that like messages, because like synchronicity is huge for you, and just like keep an eye out for anything like that, if that makes sense. I hope that helps you out. But yeah, keep an eye out for signs around you. Keep an eye out for like pulling cards is a good idea. How else? It's going to be direct, but you need to be patient. Okay. Nina Stacy, is the connection I feel with this new guy real? I feel like I'm going crazy. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, I just had all these neighbors walking around. I'm like sketched out. Not really. I'm fine. Okay. Elise Stacy, is the connection I feel with this new guy real? I feel like I'm going crazy. Is the connection with the new guy real? Weirdly, my body pendulum is like, it's like, yeah, but it swings to no. It needs to develop, I guess, is what I want to say. It's like, it's not, it's like, it's not real. It's just like, like it's there, obviously. It just needs to develop more, if that makes sense. Anything else for Lena Stacy in this new connection with the new guy? Give it time. They're really stressing. Give it time. They're like, don't do anything too gung ho. They're like, yeah, have fun with it. Have enough fun with it, at least. There's nothing wrong with it. But let him show you who he is, if that makes sense. And like, I don't think that's going to be a bad thing. So yeah, I would just like let it play out. I hope that helps. Huge binoculars. Thank you. I've been thinking about Libyan desert glass multivite, but I'm broke. Oh, yeah, those can be expensive. Have you checked Amazon? Because sometimes you can find, like, I found like this bag. I wanted to get black kyanite, and I found this half a pound bag of black kyanite for like $15, and now I just have like 20 black kyanite around my house. It's awesome. So I don't know. Check that out, and yeah, at the right time. You know what? If you have anything you can flip in your house, like, I don't know if you guys know Gary Vee, but he talks about like flipping stuff and other savvy things like thrift shop selling. If you have any way to make extra money like that, I would look into that, and then you can just like invest in whatever. Stephanie, your birthday was past week. What does 31 have in store for me? Oh, happy birthday. 31. What they said is like, it's a good year, but hang tight. I think what they're saying for you is like, ask for a blessed year. So go ahead and like manifest kind of the year you want. I don't know if you do vision boards, but why don't you go ahead and vision board it too? I think you can manifest a lot more than you think, like in your personal life and like the energies you want to experience and see, and like the people you want around you. They're just saying it's a good year for manifesting. So anything else in store for her 31? What they wanted to say is really trust what comes up, and that's interesting to me. Like, what it's like, so like internally, externally, emotionally, like you might have a bit of a purge this year, which isn't a bad thing. It's just like, it's like an upgrade. It's preparing you for better. They're saying 32 is going to be really fun. Not that 31 won't be good. That's just what they want to say right now. I feel like you're going to manifest a lot this year. So that's what they're saying right now. Oh, there's more. Okay. They want to say you're such a good egg, by the way, Stephanie. You're such a good egg. And like with certain goals, like aviation industry stuff, keep going. Anything else? They're like, trust life. It's a good year. Okay. It's a good year for Stephanie. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthday wishes. Yeah, well, I hope you have the highest and best 31. I hope you love your life this year. I hope you receive all that you wish for and desire in a way that's for your highest good and that you love, if that makes sense, in a way that you'd be very happy with, and that are better, by the way. And and may the manifestations you've been wanting to manifest come true. Happy birthday. J Luna Love, I know him. He POS. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that's referring to because I fall behind on these comments when I'm answering questions. I'm so sorry. Sage CEO, hey, good morning. Alina Stacy, thanks for the flowers. Say good morning. How are you doing? And you're welcome for me being here. Relentlessspirit.org. Namaste. Namaste. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. Lena Stacy says, thank you, by the way. Your energy is beautiful and calming for me. I'm grateful for that. Thank you. I do my best. It took some work. I feel like I've naturally, some of this is natural, but yeah, I've done a lot of work on myself. So bottom line, I'm so grateful. Thank you for saying that. And I'm grateful that my energy is beautiful and calming for you. Grand Rising, how's it going? Sending spiritually. Many blessings for you guys. Thanks, J Luna Love. Everyone send blessings for J Luna Love too, if you feel called. Tracy M. Mastiff Mom, thank you. You're welcome. Oregon Ariana, it really makes sense. Perfect. Don't you have to call them in every day free will? Depends on where you're coming from. Okay, here's what they want to say. Go with your understanding. What my understanding is, you are always connected to source, to the divine, because the divine is you and your life and your living, and you are the divine, if that makes sense. So source is you and you are source, God is you and you are God, if that makes sense. You always have that connection because you're never separate, if that makes sense. So for me, I always had the intention, like angels, you can intervene whenever you want. You can talk to me whenever you want. Like why would I like not want divine assistance? It doesn't make sense. And there's just been so many ways I've noticed in my life, I've been protected divinely without me calling anything in. I've just been inherently protected, and I'm inherently connected. That's just where I come from. That's my modus operandi, if that makes sense. That's me, but that's not everyone, if that makes sense. So I would take time to sit with it and see what's true for you. But for me, I'm always divinely connected. I'm always divinely protected. That's me. Full body goosebumps. Awesome. Relentless Spirit. When will you complete your first book? Weirdly, I do hear soon. But of course, in the right time is also something that comes through. But don't rush it just to like get it done. Really take time to sit with it and like allow the best to come through. Like dot your I's and cross your T's. There's no rush. Sometimes we can feel rushed towards a goal, but you don't need to. It's more about getting the right book out than getting a fast book done, if that makes sense. But sooner than you think, if you keep at it. Keep at it. I hope that helps. Stephanie, I always see 1111, 1111, 222, 444, but can't figure out what my guides are trying to tell me. Help, LOL, SOS. Yeah, don't ever be afraid to look those things up. I tend to recommend, for you, I'm recommending Joanne Sacred Scribes. That's the angel number site that tends to resonate most for me. For you, I would say 1111 is Make a Wish. 222, I want to say Balance and Stability in this instance, but they can also, for me, it depends on the person sometimes, because it's like, for me, when I see 222s, a lot of that's about like love and romantic connection as well. But of course, I sometimes have to tune in with my guides and see what's up with that. 444 for me is angels and angelic assistance and support. For you, I feel like it's that too. But that's what I'm getting now. I would also look it up and get your own understandings, because once you hone in, like this sign means this, the universe will send you that sign when it means that. And sometimes, I get a reading, or like I watch a general reading, and then someone's like for instance, 6464 for me was like, or 4s and 6s were like, give your worries up to God and the angels for healing and transportation for the highest good, or something like that, which I guess I'm doing now because I said that. Which, yeah, there it goes. There they go. But then I saw a general reading, and like they're like 4-6, and they're like, when you see 4-6, it's gonna be healing for you. Like you're healing. Just know like it's gonna be okay. You're going through something, but you're healing. It's gonna be okay. So then like, which is kind of similar. But then all of a sudden, like when something happened, and I was like just really going through it for a day, I just see 4-6 like everywhere. So it's like, it's really about what you have honed in at that time with the universe, if that makes sense. I hope that helps, and this is not confusing. You're so welcome, Oregon Ariana. Love and light. Sage CO. I'm gonna drink some water real quickly, guys, because my voice is like meh. It's not like meh. It's getting sore. I feel like I need elevator music to put on when I do this stuff, or like ground or do something, because it would be slightly more entertaining. And then you guys are just watching a dude drink water to elevator music, and that'd be mildly funny to me. Anyways, I need coffee too. My Reiki'd up coffee. By the way, if I haven't said hello, it's because I'm still scrolling through comments and answering questions. So hello to anyone new. I hope you're doing well. I'm just channeling answers for people, as you probably are well aware at this point. Any messages for Sage CO? Go big. Think big, dream big, manifest big, go big. There's no reason to play small at all. That's the gist. And if they want to say pull cards, if you've been confused or lacking clarity, pull cards. I feel like you'll know what deck if you have cards and decks to pull, like oracle cards or tarot cards, but pull cards for you, for others, for for anything. I feel like you're a card puller. So don't be afraid. Really, don't be afraid to go big. If that's a creative endeavor or just a goal, like just do it. I hope that helps. Let me know if there's any. But wait, there's more. And trust what life brings you, and that'll come through for a lot of people. But just right now is a good time to dream big. I hope that helps. I feel like I'm like talking in circles, but that's what's coming through. Destiny Tizzle. Okay, I feel pull to you. Is there anything I should know? Okay, let's see what's for Destiny Tizzle. I think I'm going to channel for this one. Good morning, Destiny Tizzle. Trust that you are, we want to say you are meant to channel, if that makes sense. We want to say that you are meant for big things. There was a message they gave me, and I can't remember what it was before I started channeling. But let's see what comes through. You were meant to channel and do big things, but you need to trust yourself, if that makes sense. You need to trust life and what's going on around you. If things are falling away, it's for a reason. If things are coming in, it's for a reason. If things are coming up, it's meant to be released, if that makes sense. And we mean like emotional things that are coming up to be purged and released. For you are upgrading at this time. We want you to know that. And you are drawn to a reason because you can channel, if that makes sense. You are drawn here because Brandon can channel, and so can you. So you are experiencing the resonance of channeling. We recommend you check out Lee Harris. He is another channeler that you would, but we do also recommend you check out other teachers like Dane here, Access Consciousness, if you have not done that before. But there are the right people will come for you, if that makes sense. We recommend you check out those spiritual teachers, but we also recommend you trust yourself and come back to yourself if you ever get confused by other things others say that are conflicting, if that makes sense. That's the gist. Hope that helped. Hope that helps, Destiny Tizzle. I don't know much about you. I don't know anything about you. I mean, I know what I know, but let's see. Anything else? They want to say, Destiny Tizzle, do whatever you feel called to do. And if you feel called towards something, do it. If that makes sense. Like, no excuses. I hope that helps. There's a little bit more. What else? They really want to reiterate, trust yourself. Trust the divine. Trust life. Trust what's going on. Like, I feel like you have so much more coming your way than you realize, in a good way. If that makes sense. More. It's like 8 of Wands is like they're you know, if you guys know tarot, 8 of Wands is like rapid movements or like communication or something like that. But they just showed me 8 of Wands, like things are going to move forward, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. I hope that answers what you feel called to me for. So tarot for animals. I have to try that. I just got into tarot. Yeah, give it a shot. Thanks, Alina Stacy. Man, I was talking about tarot for animals so long ago. I feel like I'm so behind on this chat. Guys, does it bother you that I just like take forever on this chat, or would it be better if I tried something else where I'm like keeping up with like what's new, but then still like I wanted to bring my laptop and like try to but I'm just asking for feedback. If there's anything you think I can do to improve these lives for you, because I was trying to like get my laptop open here. Maybe I can do it right now and like follow myself live. And like when following myself live, I could watch the comments, if that makes sense, and then not be like just behind on the chat. So if you guys have any recommendations, put them down, and when I get to them, I'll see them. But yeah, I'm having trouble following myself live right now, and I don't want to take up everyone's time doing that. For your book, should you type or hand type? You can channel type. Handwrite it. Yeah, don't handwrite it because it's slower. It's like you don't need to. If there's like certain sections you feel called to handwrite, or if you just like you have an idea that or something comes to you that you need to jot down, that is just like not, you don't have a type. Yeah, of course, handwrite like a section in the book. But there's no reason not to type it, if that makes sense. Good morning, Perfectly Imperfect. How are you doing? Sue Road, thank you so much for... Yeah. Thank you so much. And Animal Tarot, love it. And I'm reading Animals Better every day. Yeah, perfect. That's amazing. Yeah, and like the more you stick to it, the better. I feel like it's just gonna ramp up. And like they said, your third eye is expanding. So is your crown. I feel like you're gonna start channeling for animals in a way. That makes sense. You know what's interesting? If there are certain like archangels or like deities that have to do, I don't know what your spirituality is like. If you're more like kind of like God Christian leaning, or if you're more like but if you ever feel called to work with like archangels or like deities that have to do with animals, maybe start calling them in too, or calling your guides in to help you. I guess I'm feeling inspired by Luna loves calling your guides in thing, but I'm also gonna go with my thing where I'm always divinely connected. Okay, that doesn't matter. But maybe try connecting with any, like look up like, I don't know if like Artemis the hunter like in the forest would be a good one, but you know, just maybe see what pops up for you in that way. But I know there's archangels that have to do with nature, and I can't remember which ones at the moment, but maybe look into that. Okay. Oregon Ariana E18. I know I asked a question, but I realized I should ask what guys want me to know and not be selfish. No, what? No. I don't think that's not so. Specific questions help me, honestly. I do feel like I channel through the accurate things with like general readings anyways, but specific questions are cool because I can use my body pendulum, and I feel like it's faster for me to answer. And it's never selfish either way, guys, just to let you know. And I don't feel like you'll ever ask the wrong question, if that makes sense. I feel like if there's something you need to hear, it's going to get channeled through anyways, one way or another, even if it's roundabout. But I hope that helps. So anyways, we're going to Ariana. Hold on, I'm setting a boundary. Okay. Anyways, what do you guys want to know? We're going to Ariana. They're really saying, like, oddly enough, that first question was pretty on point for you to ask. It's just like how to connect and what to connect with, because that'll help a lot. But open your intuition as much as you can, and like whatever tools you have for that. And you know what's interesting? I would look into wands too, like wands. Like there's a couple. Okay, so there's a company called Twisted Sage, and the website is twistedsage.com, and it's spelled exactly how it sounds. TWISTEDSAGE.com. And so they sell these like energy tools, and they are awesome. I really love their energy tools. And like that's a whole other story, sure. But But the point is, they do sell wands, and the thing about these wands is they're always clean and clear because the way they make their tools is different than like if just like a stick and crystals. Not that there's anything wrong with that either, but I would look into that. And like there's like a golden fire and light wand, and there's like a mini version. It's like $44, and I'm not affiliated. I probably should be, but maybe look into that just because that might be a potent tool for you to work with at this time. But just even wands in general, like crystals and like sticks, that sounds so like derogative when I say it. It's not derogative. Wands with crystals and sticks are amazing too, and they are very potent as well. A lot of it's intention anyways, but yeah, look into wands. I don't know why, but you might get something out of that. Anyways, probably thinks I'm talking on the phone. Oh, about my neighbor? Yeah, probably. Sue Road. I'm glad my third eye is opening as it will help reading the alley. Yes, exactly. And that's exactly why it's happening. That makes sense. Love and light to you as well. Rocket Kitty 56. I want to know what to expect with my family situation. Weirdly enough, they're saying drop the expectations. Let's see what comes through. Hold on. They want me to take a coffee break real quick. Not like a break, just like sip some coffee. And they want me to finish it. More water. Okay, Rocker Kitty 56. Take time for yourself. Take time for yourself, Rocker Kitty. Which is an awesome username. I love saying your guys' usernames when I'm doing this. Okay, sorry, there was just a brief moment of joy from username Rocker Kitty. Yeah, take time for yourself. It's gonna pan out, but you really have to take time for you, is what I'm getting. Like, don't get too wrapped up in any drama or trauma, if that makes sense, or like other people's problems with your family or even friends. Sometimes I think like it's like sometimes you need to step back and get centered, and that doesn't mean like ignore everyone, and that doesn't mean what they're saying is like act like a cat. If funny enough with like the Rocker Kitty, where it's like, and let's see what they mean exactly by that. They're saying they want you to be gentle, but cats like kind of come to you when they're ready, if that makes sense. Cats like, they love you, but they're not like, I mean, they can be all up in your biz when they want to be, but it's like they really like take time for you, and it's like they have like proper boundaries. And I feel like I'm kind of taking this analogy. I think I heard this from like someone who's doing tarot videos on YouTube. But anyways, I feel like it applies to you as well, if that makes sense. But that's what they wanted me to say is like, take time for you, and when you're ready, you can like emerge on your terms and love people and provide like healing. Interesting that they're saying that, and like your time and attention, but make sure you're grounded and stable and feeling good before you're like taking on everyone's, like taking on the world or taking on everyone's stuff. I hope that helps, Rocker Kitty. Huge binoculars. Okay, if you already answered this, but should I get Libyan Desert Glass Multiplied despite the price? Yes. Go ahead and like, if you flip things like Gary V, if you guys know Gary Vaynerchuk, he's like a motivational speaker, but he's more, he's intuitive, but he leans more towards like business, and like he's not going to be like sitting here doing intuitive readings on people. He's just going to be talking about business, but he talks about flipping things. So if you have any old stuff that you want to flip and like just get some extra cash to get some Libyan Desert Glass or Moldavite, which one would be better for him? Do the Libyan Desert Glass. That was my guides pointing me towards which one was better for you. And fluorite's a good crystal for you too, by the way. Like even just a small tumble. Fluorite. Fluorite. I hope that helps. Yeah, CBD does help with pain, Rocker Kitty. I think I connected at least Stacey, I think I connected telepathically with this guy. Yes, you did. Did that happen? Yes, that did. Am I capable of that? Yes, you are. You're capable of so much more than you realize, Alina Stacey. They're saying like you've got the gift, and like which gift? All the gifts. So yeah, yes, you did, and like I know what that's. Yeah, I mean, that happens for me too. Like especially with certain romantic interests if they're super like divinely guided and gifted. Like I have one girl I know, and like she's I don't think she's watching this, but she's moved like states away, and like there's just obviously a connection there. It's like, but that's a whole other story. I don't need to get into my romantic life right now. But yes, that's a thing. Elena Stacy, positivity and peace. My connection died, and I don't know if you answered my question. Do you see my move to another? Okay, yes, do the move. Positivity and peace. Would it be in the highest good for her to make that connection? They're saying like yes, but be a little bit careful. Which okay, let's really bring this through for you. They're like, make the move, but keep an eye out for everything. Would it be better for her to move than to stay where she's at? Overall, I feel like it's a better move for you to switch departments and stay where you're at. Big time. But really, if you can take the time to scope the situation out, I would. And I feel like you'll know how that applies to you more than for me. I feel like you kind of need to make the jump, though, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. Positivity and peace. I feel like it's worth the risk to make that change. But just know what you're getting yourself into, if that makes sense. Jane Atkins, it makes sense. Thank you so much for sharing your gift. We love you. Oh, I love you guys too. Thank you. And you're welcome for me doing this for you guys. Giselle, Jade, and Charlie. Giselle, Jade, and Charlie, 20. The maze, keep walking, have patience, but don't do nothing. Keep going on. Yeah. Was that you who was talking about the maze? I don't remember. Anime yourself, how's it going? I was wondering what I should know about more feminine energy that could be a guide or ancestor. Let's see. Oh man. Am I hitting my limit already? No, there's no way. I can keep going. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was talking to my guides. That was what that okay cool was. I was wondering what I should know about a more feminine energy that could be a guide or ancestor. Was it you? Do you have any grandparents that are passed on? Or like great grandparents? Let's see. I hear you're working with Kali, goddess Kali, Hindu goddess Kali. Is that what she's referring to with that feminine? No, that's not the feminine energy, but they wanted to bring that through. God or ancestor, feminine energy. You've got a lot of angels around you, anime yourself, by the way. I'm hearing grandparent or like great grandparents as far as like ancestors, or is that feminine energy? Or that's really close. If that's not spot on, that's really close to what's going on there. Okay, I hope that answers that. They're saying I nailed it somewhere in there. So 70, one step at a time. I'm not ready for flying yet. Yep, exactly. Oh, thanks for the follow, Giselle, Jaden, Charlie, 20. I'll get that name eventually. Alan Willabay. Alan Willabay. What do you do for a day job? Yeah, well, so I'm working on setting up the business, so my business with like the readings and everything, so it's sustainable, and like my energy work, teaching and stuff at the moment. All right, ready for the grand reveal? Ready? It's very, very important, and it is just so spiritual and amazing. And it is, I currently work nights at Whole Foods stocking shelves. And yeah, I'm training for promotions and stuff too, and I've done like management positions, but right now it actually pays like $17-16 an hour, which is pretty cool. Like that's not bad for what it is, for what the job is, and the pay. It's pretty good. And then I do my channeled readings and stuff, and I'm building my business on the side. So that's what I do for a job right now. And how did I end up there? That is a long story, but that's now you guys know about my personal life. Mystery is slowly fading away. Rocker Kitty 56. I get those in radio song lyrics. Was that angel numbers and signs in radio song lyrics? Yeah. So, I don't know. Mari, guys, Mari Spiritual Warrior is a fantastic intuitive massage therapist and energy work healer. If you guys, if you're still here, Marty, I hope you're still here. Mari Spiritual Warrior is worth, if you ever want like distance Reiki or energy work. She's really cool cats. I recommend it. Anyways, positivity and peace. Thank you so much for the guidance. I literally got the minute I got back. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. You're so welcome for the guidance. I hope that helps you. Relentlessspirit.org. Namaste. God speaking for you. What are the guides saying for relentlessspirit.org? I might channel for this one. Greetings, greetings. What we want to say to you is really trust yourself with the guidance you're receiving for your book. And not just the guidance other people are giving you, but the guidance that you are receiving yourself. Trust the ideas that are popping into your head. Trust the wisdom that is flowing through you. And don't second guess yourself. You really need to allow the pen, the paper, the typing, whichever method you choose to write your book, to flow. Just let the words come through you. You do not need to overanalyze everything that comes through you. You do not need to overthink it. Just let it flow. And then when you go back and read it, you will know how it all fits together. That is what we want to tell you right now about your book, if that makes sense. And keep going. Any healing work you're doing, keep going. Any like other things you do spiritually based, I don't know why they're kind of showing me more like shamanic based stuff. Like, go for it, if that makes sense. And don't hold back. If you have a business you're building, build it. I mean, I guess like if you have a website URL, it's probably business related. Anyways, but don't hold back. Don't hold back. Don't hold back is what. Okay, if you have something different to say, like with your book or spiritually, and it doesn't fit the norms of like the people around you, say it. I hope that helps. Technically tied. Why am I so unmotivated with the things I need to do? Because you're bored. That's what I heard. You're bored and you need to do things that excite you, if that makes sense. That doesn't mean don't do the things you need to do, but look at ways to bring excitement and love back into your life is what I'm hearing. And trust what that is, even if it's like unconventional, if that makes sense. But the more you can bring excitement and love into your life, the better. And like, even if that's a practice where like you're sending love to, like you're meditating and you're like, okay, I'm sending love to my friends. I'm sending love to the earth. I'm sending love to my family. And like, you're just kind of generating that love or asking the universe to bring through that love. That's going to help bring in the energy of love. And just one thing that excites you, a hobby, just something. But at the same time, if you're processing something, let yourself process. Because I don't feel like unmotivation is a bad thing. Because sometimes you just need downtime. You just need rest. You just need to process something or purge something. And like, it's okay to take those times to rest instead of pushing yourself and pushing yourself and pushing yourself and pushing yourself and being the robot that is always on point and successful and accomplishing the task, because you're not a robot. And I hope that helps you. There's a bit more too. And trust that as you bring more excitement into your life, things are going to be a lot more fun too. And like, even like those tasks will be less of a chore, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. I hope that's on point for you. Elena Stacy, thank you. You're so welcome, by the way. That's what the cards keep telling you. Perfect. I do private readings through the link in my bio. If you website, and I think it says website readings available here. I do private readings that way, if that makes sense. So you can do readings with me there. Hazel Love 691. Hey Hazel Love. But you're so welcome, Elena Stacy. Hazel Love 691. I would like to know what to expect after all the changes I have made and your love life. All right. Ooh, guy on a bicycle. Sorry, I'm just releasing, I guess, with my burps here. What to expect after all the changes you've made. So Blossom. So I don't know if you guys know the artist Curly, but there's a song that's like, there's a song, I think it's called Blossom. And she's like, I learned to blossom. Or something. That's not even the right melody, but it's something like that. But I feel like blossoming, it's like you've planted seeds and now like water your garden, weed out the crap. It's like change is good, is what I'm hearing. It might take time to cultivate, or you're already there or something like that. But like, trust how it unfolds, because I don't think you made any bad changes. There might be like a couple, if you have any, like a couple regrets, like don't worry too much about it. Like you can always change things down the road. That's what I'm hearing. As far as love life, I'm hearing stay persistent. Work on yourself and your internal workings, if that makes sense, and really like prepare for a good love, if that makes sense. And what does that mean? It means really get yourself in a good place. That'll only make things better for you on every level. You know, like, of course, it'll make your love life better. It'll make the rest of your life better. I hope that helps you, Hazel Love. Let me know if you have any more specific questions. I feel like there's way more, though. Love yourself, too. And rest is what I'm seeing. That might have been for me. It's for both. Rest is another message, but self-love is important. And like, I'm not one of those people who's going to be like, you have to love yourself first. Because I feel like sometimes a mutual love can be something that helps you to love yourself. Like, I feel like there's so much more that plays into it, and like, than these strict rules, like you must first love yourself, and then you must love your cat, and then you must love your house, and only then will love find you know, like but like work on self-love. Like a self-love practice will help anyways, if that makes sense. Like there's only good things will come from self-love, so that's why I'm saying that. I hope that helps you. My guys are saying I need to rest soon, but I'm going to try and get through as much as I can. Ellen Willabay, what's going to happen in the world in 2024? Will there be a natural disaster? Nope. Let's see. 2024 will actually see, there's actually going to be, speaking of self-love, like a rise of self-love, a rise of connection, a rise of interconnection, a realization of interconnection. Humanity will be more banding together, if that makes sense, after all this polarity and dissonance. It's like a return to the light, and there's been a lot of light coming in anyways, which is a part of what is causing all this stuff to kick up, if that makes sense, is all this light that has been coming through to the earth, to people, all the divine energies, people waking up, people becoming intuitive. It has caused like a sort of purge, if that makes sense. We will not say there is any sort of gigantic disaster. Will there be things that go on that people won't like in the world? Yes. Will there be any world-ending cataclysms? Heck no, is what we want to say. Anything that occurs is simply part of the grand design, if that makes sense, to help humanity awaken and band together into unity and realize the unity consciousness, if that makes sense. It is all part of the plan of ascension, and we will say that you are on a generous timeline, if that makes sense, a timeline where things work out well, at least in the long term. For yes, there are still things being worked out, there are still fires being put out, there are still things humanity are figuring out, if that makes sense, but it is happening step by step, piece by piece. The puzzle pieces are coming together, if that makes sense, for humanity to rise collectively together in a way that is of the highest light and for the highest good. So you need to trust that there will not be any world-ending cataclysms, and even if there were, it would not be the end of the world, if that makes sense. It would be the end of maybe human life, but it is not going to happen. There are still centuries of human history to be told, if that makes sense. And we want to remind you all that you are evolving, if that makes sense. Genetically, part of this awakening and the light coming in is evolution, human evolution. Much like life on Earth evolves over time, it happens in growth spurts, and we are on the cusp of a big one, if that makes sense, where humanity evolves. So that is the information we would like to bring through to you, is that there is no gigantic disaster, and if there is, it is just part of the plan, and you will all work it out together, and you are all spiritually guided, and the divine is watching over the situation as well, especially as you call it in to do so. For everything is divinely orchestrated, at least to a point, and that is what has been manifested for the earth. That is what many have been saying. That is what many have been bringing through. So please trust that you are watched over, that the world is watched over, that all of this process is watched over. And don't be afraid to call in further divine assistance if you ever feel so guided, for everything is divinely watched over, for the divine is everything. That is what we want to say. Everything is divinely orchestrated because the divine is everything, but that does not take away from your divine power to create and co-create with the universe. But trust that only what is for the highest good will unfold, especially if you ask for it. I hope that helps. Will there be any big natural disasters 2024? Not really. Like, will there be some? Potentially. But it's not going to be, like, horrific. Well, they're just saying no right now. I hope that helps. That was a good long channel message for you guys. Stephanique, thank you so much. I appreciate all you do. You're so welcome, Stephanique. I appreciate you. I always love seeing you on the lives. I love when people show up and hang out with me, and I love seeing you guys show up over and over again. It always warms my heart, and you're always so kind, and I appreciate you. Asked by Destiny Tizzle, I'm feeling a pull to you. Anything you need to know? So I know I channeled for you earlier, Destiny Tizzle. Anything else? I think you got the message, but if you didn't, let me know. Hey, Brittany. Good morning. Hey, Brittany. Good to see you again. CCM8. I love Reiki, and I have Reiki done once before. I always wanted to learn how. Thanks again. You're so welcome. Yes, please do so. Michelle texts here, Wilder. So if David is not coming back, will I ever find love again? Yes, and if so, when? I'm sad. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm hearing soon, though, like within a year to 2 years. But get out there. Put yourself out there. Like, once COVID ends more, or like the restrictions are lifted more, like, it's gonna happen. I feel like I don't feel like you're someone who's going to be alone for too long unless you choose to be, if that makes sense. But yeah, I understand the sadness. I'm so sorry. And will someone... I feel like if someone comes that's not David, it's going to be better, if that makes sense. Oh, that helps. Stephanie, I love Sacred Scribes. I feel like I can't pinpoint that message is driving me crazy. Yeah, Sacred Scribes is interesting also because, man, how behind am I? I'm going to skip to the bottom of the chat, guys, and I'm going to come right back up to Stephanie because I always remember Stephanie. Destiny Tizzle, you missed yours? Okay, I will get back to you. Hi, Jennifer Lunsford. How are you doing? You're welcome, Destiny Tizzle. Okay, perfect. So you did get it. No, it doesn't. Marty, I'm so sorry. I don't know what what you were referring to there because I'm so behind on the chat. Sage CEO, no, take your time. I think each message is for the collect. I take something from each one. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that. You like when I go in order? Thanks, guys. Oh, Destiny Tizzle, this is your time. We're here for you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And myself. Hey, I was wondering about a spirit that might be around me with a more feminine energy, like a guide. I think I answered that, Anime Yourself. Let me know if you didn't get it. Rocker Kitty 56. I keep seeing hawks as a sign. You still can't believe you're doing this. It's so beautiful. You're so welcome. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. I've been resting up. All right, so I'm gonna get to the bottom of the chat. We're gonna do our... No, sorry, they're telling me I need to go back up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna keep going in order, and we'll just we'll go. Am I saying no? It doesn't. Sorry, Madi. I'm gonna see if Madi responded to the no. It doesn't. If she's still here, because I'm like really curious what that was even like about. King Sammy the Beagle, you're a light, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. I don't know. Maybe Madi will text me. Madi's a friend. Okay, so we're back to Stephanie. You love Sacred Scribes. I feel like I can't pinpoint the messages driving me. Okay, well, I hope my answers helped you. You might have love coming in. I think we talked about that, like at least an option for the 222, but it was about balance and like remain positive too is another message I'm getting for you, Stephanie. Like in love and career and finances, like if you've been having any like struggles, like it is going to turn around for you in a positive way. I hope that helps. Stephanie, it might be good for you to learn how to channel, is what I'm hearing too, because you can kind of like channel about what the messages mean too, or get messages on it. Oregon, Ariana, E18. What did I... Okay, so I think... Wait, did you miss your question? I was reading a card that flew out. I don't know. But that's cool that you got a card that flew out. If you missed your question, go ahead and re-comment it. Or I'll go back up and re-answer it real quickly. That's what my guides are saying. Oh, okay, Oregon. Do. Oh, what your guides want you to know and not be so... I forgot what they said. I'm so sorry. shoot, I missed where I'm at. I need to find Stephanique. Stephanique, you are now my you're my benchmark of where I'm at in my chats. Okay. Oregon, Ariana, I don't remember what I brought through for you, and I'm so sorry. But maybe you just weren't meant to hear it. Maybe, I don't know. But if you have another question, let me know. Sage CEO, can I see any of your past lives? I get shaman for you too. I like Central America. That was a long while ago though. I also see one as an industrial worker, and what else is coming? Those are the main two they want to talk about right now. If that makes sense. I hope that helps. And something about business too, like a businessman, or like, yeah, it was a man. Excuse me, like, but that was like in the 40s. That's interesting. That's what I'm getting. Thanks for the fire, Elena Stacy, if I didn't thank you for it before. And for the present, Sage CEO, if I didn't thank you for it before. Thank you, guys. Your third eye was ringing, Record Key. Well, I'm glad it was for you, too. Fine, I love it. Perfect. Thanks, Elena Stacy. Thanks for the reassurance, guys. Giselle Jaded. Charlie, thanks for sharing the live. That's awesome. Vara, how's it going? I'm fine. Okay, thank you, guys. Oh, deer. That's a message. Dear spirit animal, thank you. The most important thing is I'm relaxed. Okay, thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Rocker Kitty's 56. Why did it autocorrect to eye? Ear. Okay, right ear was... Your right ear was ringing. Yeah. I feel like you get downloads too, by the way. Like, if you ever like heard about Ascension or Fifth Dimension stuff, like there's the downloads. That might be part of it too. Okay. It encourages patients to have you flow at your own pace. Totally. No, take your time. I think each message is for the collect. Okay, we got that. I'm not going to order. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, so animate yourself. If you didn't get your answer about the feminine energy, I was getting like grandparent, grandma, great grandparent, if that makes sense. It's all for the highest good though, so don't worry too much about that. You do have a lot of angels around you, and the other thing they brought through was that you're working with the goddess Kali too. And don't be afraid to work with Thor too. I hope that helps. Rocker Kitty, keep seeing hawks as a sign. Ooh, that's a sign for me. Hawk is a sign. You saying hawk is a sign for me that about hawk. Sorry. Anyways, yeah. What they're saying for you is fly high and keep a sharp lookout, and don't be afraid to go for it, because it's like, strike when the moment's right. Like the hawk is like kind of up there, it's looking for his prey, and it's like, it's that exact sound too, believe it or not. No, that's not. But they go in and they swoop in, and weirdly enough, this is a good sign. But I heard like snake killer with hawk, and like, okay, it depends on where you're coming from, because snake can be like a positive spirit animal, and there's positive symbology in snake, and like then there's kundalini too, so that's all good. But like sometimes snakes are like people who are snakes, or venom, if that makes sense. So I heard snake killer, so that's not a bad thing, I think. Keep a sharp lookout. Sue Road, yes, that makes sense. I love it. I look into deities and archangels. Also, I'm trying to channel for... Perfect, Sue Road. That's awesome. I'm so looking forward to hearing about your work with animals. I think that's so cool. YouTube Donkers, I can't speak. Yeah. We got that one. Jennifer, do you have a favorite book or podcast you recommend about channeling? Yeah. So I don't know if you already got... I do have a book I channeled on channeling, and it's through the link in my bio. You can find it there. It's on Amazon. It's all over the internet. But Lee Harris is another one that I really recommend looking into about channeling. And like, he's not how I learned to channel. The universe took me through my own journey through so much. But Lee Harris is another person. He actually has like, it's got to be like $25. It's like how to channel and why. Highly recommended looking into it if you're interested in channeling, guys. But I think he also has like a few YouTube videos where he talks about it, and he's a good channeler all around. That's kind of the two I know. I haven't read any books on channeling. I'm going to be straight up with you. I had my personal experiences. It just like happened, and like it just kept going as I kept going, if that makes sense. So why would I read about channeling when I already channel? But how to channel and why is one thing I did check out, and it actually, I feel like it boosted me more with my channeling. So I'd look into that. Joshua Love, when will this success arrive? Should I just keep up the hard work and continue making these habits? Yes. Yes, keep up the hard work, continue making the habits. And if you have to do a slight pivot or readjust what you're doing, or just throw things at the wall until you see what sticks, do it. Don't be afraid to change it up, if that makes sense, while you're still like forming the good habits and continuing the hard work. If that applies to your situation, I feel like you'll know how it applies, but don't be afraid to go a slightly different direction or a new way, if that makes sense too. That doesn't mean give up, by the way. It just means changing up your approach a bit. Hambarga, you are so soft-spoken. I appreciate all your channelings. Any messages for you? Is that a good thing, or are you guys not able to hear me? Excuse me. But thank you. I appreciate that you appreciate all my channelings. Any messages for Hambarga? They want to say you got the goods, and when that comes through, that's like you got it going on. Like they want to say spiritually, I want to say, to a degree. I think like you're still working on it, and like if you have spiritual gifts, you're like working on it. You need to rest too, Hambarga. That'd be good. Just if you ever feel tired or exhausted, really, like, it's okay just to lie down for a couple minutes or an hour. Take a salt bath, Epsom salt bath or whatever. Don't take salt baths, guys. Take a bath with Epsom salts. Yeah, what else? Be you, Hambarga. You have a lot of good things like going for you, like internally, and you got a lot of gifts, and I think you have a lot to give to the world and the people around you. And I think sometimes maybe you could feel confined by other opinions, but I would say don't. I would say the more you can step forward and shine and be different the way that you are, the better. And I think that'll inspire others to do the same instead of going along with conventional norms or marching along, quote unquote, with the crowd, if that makes sense. I hope that helps you and applies. Rocker Kitty 56. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Stacy KC. It does. Thank you. Perfect, Rocker Kitty. Hey, Stacy KC in Ohio. How are you doing? Anything for Stacy KC? They're saying go with the flow right now. Like, let life lead. And what that is if there's any like circumstance where you feel like, keep making changes you need to make, if that makes sense. Go with the flow. Let life lead. And so that's like if you, for example, sorry, they don't want to use that example. Let's see what else they want to bring through. Like if you're blocked from doing something and you want to make like a drastic move, but something's like keeping you from doing it, trust that there's a reason and there might be a better alternative, something like that, if that makes sense. That's an example. Like if you have a pet and you want to move, but you can't find the right place because like everything you look at, you can't have a pet there, if that makes something like that. So like let life lead, if that makes sense, because like life knows where to take you right now and life is bringing you there. I hope that helps. And you can channel too. I feel like everyone can channel to a degree. I'm not going to limit anyone, but when they want me to bring through you can channel, there's a reason they want me to let you know you can channel, if that makes sense. Okay. I hope that helps, guys. Alina Stacy. Wow. You're welcome. Stacy Kate. Anything for me, please? Oh, wait, I just answered that. Okay. Alina Stacy, can I take you with me forever? You know, I guess technically not because I have to live my life, but I don't know if you ever want to like, I don't know. I really appreciate that compliment. That's funny. I don't know if you ever want to book a reading, if you want to chat, let me know. Oregon Ariana 818. They told you to recharge. Yep, pretty much. Oh, phone down. I think that was confirmation. My phone flipping down. Kim Verg, good morning. Good to see you again. Gabby Lepre. Hey, can you see my guides? Can I? I mean, I can. Will I? Sort of. You got a lot of angels around you. Ganesha seems to come through for a lot of people right now, but I do see Ganesha working with you. You know what? Saint Germain too. I'm not a super. I don't always like super resonate with Saint Germain for my own reasons. But if he's coming through, he's coming through. And if I'm bringing it through, I'm going to bring it through. If it's coming through, I'm going to bring it through. Okay, there we go. It's like Saint Germain and Violet Flame and Alchemy. You might have some, I don't know if you have any passed on loved ones like grandparents, but if you do, I feel like they're with you. Only for the highest good, of course. Don't worry about it. And of course, you've got your ancestors of the highest light. But they want to reiterate Ganesha again. So I hope that helps. And you've got a lot of love around you, is what I'm hearing too, like from the universe, from your support team. I hope that helps. But you do have very specific guides. What's she going to know? You're going to know who they are, if that makes sense. I think they'll present themselves to you. Weirdly, I'm seeing like a team of 5, and I do feel like guidance numbers can fluctuate, and I don't feel like you're limited to this specific set of guides, because like I'll talk to my guides, I'll talk to this archangel, I'll talk to Ganesha, I'll talk to Kali, I'll talk to the mountains, I'll talk to the earth. But I did see something about a set of 5 for some reason. Jennifer Lunsford 79. Love Whole Foods. Yeah, it's, you know what? It's, as far as places to work, I've worked so many worse jobs. It's really all right. I'm grateful for that opportunity that I have there. Good morning, Yugengar. How are you doing? I don't think I've seen you live before with me. Good to see you. Kim Berg. Anything for Kim? I need to get water, guys, because my voice is getting a little. Okay. I wanted to tell you guys something magical too. Just a quick side note. I guess we need an interlude. But it was so funny because I was going to go live this morning, and I looked outside, and like I have this parking spot right by my place that's really close to my Wi-Fi, so I can connect to the Wi-Fi and do these lives. And there was another car there when I came out at like 8 to move my car. And I was like, crap. But literally the second I stepped out the door to just try and attempt the live anyway, the car that was in that spot was pulling away, and I was able to pull up to this spot and have a really good Wi-Fi connection. So I don't know why I wanted to. It was just a really magical moment for me. So anyways, maybe someone needed to hear that. But thanks, universe. Anyways, Kim Verg. I don't know why I needed to say that. Anyway, for Kim Verg, I'm just going to set a quick boundary. Okay, we're good. So, anything for Kim Verg? You know what? Nope, they don't want me to do that. They want me to pull a card. I've had my decks with me a couple decks with me this whole time, and I have not pulled any cards. Oh, they're falling out of my hands. Okay, best card for Kim. Oof. You're protected at this time. If you don't feel like it, they just want you to let you know. You might have some type of offer coming too. I feel like a lot of beauty might enter your life. Yeah, you're protected. That's kind of the gist of that. I feel like if there's a goal you're going for, you can hit it, if that makes sense too. That's kind of came through. But weirdly, they're saying keep an eye out for love, and that's interesting. But I hope that like resonates at all. I don't know if you're with someone or what, but I hope that helps and resonates for you. Anything more for Kim Berg? I do hear. I feel like I brought this through for you before, but you have a lot going for you, if that makes sense. And I would trust any moves you're called to make at this time too, if that makes sense. I hope that helps for you. Stacy KC, can you see my guides? Anything for me, please? Did I just answer that one, or is that someone else who asked? Stacy KC, did I answer you? Let me know. Relentless Spirit, I love you, I see you, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Stacy KC, thanks for the follow. Yida, good to see you. Good morning. Giselle, Jade, and Charlie, 20. Everything you're saying for everyone else is resonating for you. That's awesome. And I love how that works with the channeled work. Like so often, like when I'm channeling for someone, it also applies for other people as well. And what's beautiful is like everyone's getting what they need from this work, and I appreciate how that happens. So thanks for letting me know too. That's good for me to know. It's very cool and calming. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. I feel like I love myself first a little bit, but my boyfriend loving me helped me to love me. Yeah, that's kind of what I was like kind of saying earlier, wasn't it? It's kind of like, that's probably why you commented, but I do feel that. I do feel like I feel like there's so much pressure to like just love yourself, and I get it, and I think a practice can help you develop and cultivate that self-love. It's like sometimes it's hard, like obviously, but sometimes other people loving us shows us, oh yeah, I am worthy of love. I can love myself, and you can get there on your own. You can get there with others, but I feel like the universe will help you get there one way or another if you're asking for it, if that's a direction you want to go. But yeah. Sierra, good to see you, Sierra. If you're still here, good to see you. Alina Stacy, you're a beautiful soul, Brandon. Thank you for your time and generosity. Thank you, Alina. You are a beautiful soul too, and you are so welcome. I'm grateful to hear it. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful I get to go live. I'm grateful I get to channel for you. Thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate it. Kim Berg, you're amazing. Thank you, Kim Berg. I appreciate you. It's been over a year. Yeah. Well, that's about the love, right? I forget what I brought through, but I'm gonna trust what I brought through earlier. King Sammy the Beagle, you are a light, and I appreciate you, Kitty. I think I read this. I think I skimmed down the comments, but I appreciate you too, Sierra. Thank you so much. I always appreciate your comments, and I appreciate your comments in the lives. And you're such a cool cat. I appreciate you. The Agape Gal. Hey, you're amazing. Do my guys have anything for you? Thank you, first of all. Let's see. Sometimes my guides laugh through me, by the way. It's just... Whew. I might have to slow down soon here, guys. Just letting you know. But the guides have anything for Agape Gal? You are like the fourth or fifth person. Trust life is coming through. I think you have more going for you than you realize. You are a bright shining lamp. Light is what they, not lamp, light is what they want to say. Sorry, I had a neighbor walk by, so I was just like, sometimes when like people walk by, like feel the energy fields, I'm like, ah, and it's like just a lot of information. Anyways, I'm gonna set the boundaries. Only those with the highest light for this good may occur. Thank you. So, Agape Gal. Yeah, you're a bright shining light. You got a lot going for you. Really trust yourself. Like if you get messages, if you like have intuitive hits or visuals, like trust it. Like you're not crazy. And I feel like you talk to your guides. I don't know if you realize you do, but I think you do. Like you do get messages, and they just really want to reiterate you have a lot more going for you than you realize. Like personally, internally, you're strong too, very resilient, and that's like important for you. I feel like you're tough, and don't forget to be loving too, and mix in like loving with that toughness, if that makes sense, and with that grit, because I think like loving grit is really loving grit is a really potent combination. So, but hang in there too. If you've got anything going on that's tough, hang in there. Things do smooth out and get better. They want to say soon, so really hang in there right now. Oh wait, there's more. And don't forget or be afraid to shine. I hope that helps. And Bara, I don't know if I missed a channeling. My phone does. I came back as soon as possible. Phone died. I don't. If you didn't, just let me know in the comments, because I don't. Did you get my channeling? I know I did channel for you, but I don't remember what it was about. So go ahead and leave another comment if you didn't see it. Gabby Leva. Okay, looks like you didn't get it. Hi, Gabby Lepre. Can you see my guys? Do I have any messages? Did I answer that? I think I did. MZ Thang 333. Thanks for the gifts. I appreciate it. Gabby, I think I answered you. If I didn't, go ahead and leave another comment. Any recommendation on where to start with channeling? I am definitely intuitive, but tend to overthink. Yeah, I think you said that earlier. I think the overthinking will pass, especially as you do it. Pulling cards is a recommendation they're giving for you. Um, uh, I do also have my book that I channeled, and I'm not really trying to plug my book. It's just an option on how to channel. It's in my link in my bio if you feel drawn to it. And of course, check in with yourself. Does it feel right? Is this the right book for me? Yada, yada. I think other books might help too. Like there's one that I saw, and I don't remember the name, but I feel like it's pink or purple, and it's like some woman wrote it. I just remember it was like $16 on Amazon. I can't, I don't know. I'd have to look it up at this point. But I feel like the intuition is part of your channeling though too, if that makes sense. But yeah, try not to overthink it, because I feel like you can be strategic, like a strategic kind of person, and but don't let that get in the way, because your intuition can bolster your strategicness, if that makes sense. Like it can really only enhance it and how your mind works once you kind of get it honed in and like everything's working fluidly and symbiotically and together. Yeah, the book. Yeah, the Lee Harris course, there's the How to Channel and Why, or like YouTube. I don't know if that'll be the best for you, but it's an option that's out there. And but pulling cards, again, if you don't do that, that's really what they want to talk about. And if you ever feel called to Reiki, I feel like that's more secondary to help you. It's not as like prevalent of a recommendation at this point as far as what they're recommending it. It's like pulling cards, there's my book, there's any other book you feel drawn to on the topic. But you can't go wrong. I feel like the universe and your guides will lead you in the right direction to start doing that. If that's something you want to do. Joshua Love, when will this abundance and love arrive? Haha. Yeah, I think I answered your earlier one. They want to say soon enough. Patience, please. It'd take time to rest too, Joshua Love, if you haven't been. Sorry, I was picking up on something. Anyways, okay, my guys are saying I'm fine. Abundance and love soon enough. I think abundance might come first, but don't limit it. Don't limit it. And remember, you can always ask, how does it get any better than that? How does it get any better than this? If you you can kind of boost your reality that way, if that makes sense. You're just asking the universe to show you how it gets better. That's a tool from a modality called Access Consciousness, which I am not a practitioner of. I just read the books that some of those guys put out, like Dr. Jane here, and I use some of those tools as I feel called. It's not my it's not 100% my thing. I just like some of their tools. Anyways, you're literally just manifesting things getting better. That's all that is. When will this abundance? So I hope that that's not super specific, but months to a year is what I want to say. But don't like ride everything on that, and keep working and keep like putting yourself out there, and keep working on yourself and your internal like mindset and stuff too, if that makes sense. And again, self-love practice is good for you. Maybe you weren't meant to hear it either. Yeah, let's see. Hamburger, soft spoken, wondering if you had a message. Let's see what comes through for you this time, Hamburger, if you're still here. Oof. I feel like you're pretty brilliant. I think it was for you, like you might need to rest more. That might be something that's good for you. Like if you ever feel called to rest or feel exhausted. I feel like I'm kind of hitting my limit. No, actually, my guys are like, no, you're getting thrown off by my neighbor walking back and forth. Yeah, I kind of am. I'm gonna take a water break real quickly and see if like stuff starts coming through. Yeah. Oh, okay, soft spoken, and wondering if there's any message that came through. I'm gonna start like trying to record these at some point, and then if people miss their stuff, I'm like, oh, here's the replay. Yeah, trust yourself, Hamburger. Rest is needed. Go your own way is what's coming through this time too. Go your own way, and what does that mean? Like if you feel called to your own route, don't feel confined by others' opinions or judgments, if that makes sense. Like really be yourself and like shine. Because you're meant to be your own person, if that makes sense, and not like too wrapped up in like others' opinions or thoughts of you, and like not confined by others' opinions or thoughts of you. Because it's like the visual I get is like for this is like it's like on a train and you're kind of like scrunched together and you have people around you and like they have all these like they're kind of like blah 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 their opinions and their judgments and stuff, and you kind of feel confined in these there's like these bubbles of opinion and judgment, and you don't want to like step into them, so you're trying to like stay in your own space. But the more you step out and shine, the less those can like get to you, if that makes sense, or like you'll realize they just don't matter and can't confine you because you're your own person. So be your own person. I hope that helps. There's probably more. And if you talk to your guides if you can, this is something that's coming through, and like watch like tarot readings on like Instagram and YouTube. They want to talk about, there's a dude called it's like Minopon Tarot on YouTube, and the dude's name is Chris. I don't know him, but he's actually pretty accurate. So if you ever like want to like watch weekly readings and stuff, you can check him out too. Giselle, Jaden, Charlie 20. Any past lives for you? Like a priest. Priest is one. I don't know what's up with all you in the shaman past lives, guys. I keep seeing it. But what else? Priest. I feel like you were a leader of some sorts, like high-ranking official in Rome. And it's so random, but it's something about Rome and like leadership. I don't know why I keep seeing like goddess of some sort. That's so interesting, but that's what I'm getting. Those are kind of the three that they want to bring through right now. Magic. Hey, Majestic AF, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Nice to see you. You want heck yeah. I mean, it's there whenever you feel called to it. It's not an expensive book. Can I tell you what's going on with you medically? The doctors aren't sure yet. Let's see what comes through. I guess they really want to go. Okay. So self-care and rest are really important for you right now, if you didn't already know that. I would try to do some sort of gentle physical exercise. Find a good massage therapist, like an intuitive Reiki master kind of massage therapist, if you can. If it's at all like body oriented, like maybe even look into a chiropractor. Let's see. Well, what they're saying is like she just needs to trust she's going to be okay. Are you going to be okay? Is this like a very serious medical condition? They're like, it's going to seem like it's very serious, but I'm hearing you're going to be okay. So let's see what else. Yeah, I mean, what they're saying right now is like gentle, like body exercise, like a lot of love and self-care, and a lot of rest is needed. Like, don't push yourself right now. It's like it's gonna be okay, but you've got to trust. And I would also look into like any type of spiritual healing as well, whether that's energy work or some sort of like, I'm hearing something about quantum, but just something like that too. Like I'm not seeing the specifics. I mean, they're kind of saying you just need to know you're okay, and like that's kind of the gist. But hang in there. Let me see if I got any more like super specific things. They're saying it's body oriented, so that's kind of like what I think. That's why they're like recommending like the massage therapy and chiropractor potentially, and like massage. Let me know if that resonates. If I'm like way off, just I apologize. Usually not, but Yapa Gal. Anything coming through from your guides? I think I did yours. Agape Gal, let me know if I didn't get you. Okay. JBG Hard Episode on moving soon, but worried if I can make it due to cost. Is this a good journey to stay on? They're saying yes, but penny pinch. I understand moving can be expensive. Potentially seek support too if there's anyone that can help you out. But they're saying like if it's not the right move, you'll know. If that makes sense. If it's not the right move, you're gonna know. I hope that helps. But they do want to reiterate yes. Penny pinch. Do whatever it takes. Would it be better for her to stay instead of move? Not really. I feel like the universe will guide you in the right ways, though. I feel like you're going to know. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, let me know. King Sam and the Beagle. Any message for you regarding your relationship? Yeah. Right now, they want to say stay. Stay for now, which is interesting because I know we did that over the phone reading. It's like what they're saying is like stay for now and let things pan out because the time's not right yet. I hope that resonates and makes sense for you. But and I know like we talked, like you're gonna know. You always you know. Like you always know. You're gonna know. But it's like there's one thing that needs to happen is what I'm hearing. It's like something like that. It's really interesting, but it's like stay for a bit. I don't know what's up with that, but I hope that helps you. Hamburger, thank you. Awesome. You're welcome. Okay, thanks, Hamburger. Hamburger says, thank you. That really resonated. I really need to hear that. All that. Also, soft spoken is a wonderful thing, not a bad thing. Okay, thanks so much, Hamburger. I appreciate it. Didn't know you had a book. Just bought it and we'll check it out. Awesome. Well, I hope it does the highest and best for you guys. If whoever feels called to my book. Stacy Casey. Oh my God, this. Oh, thanks, Yayita. Yayita, thanks for recommending my book. I appreciate it. I hope you got amazing things from it. I know you got it recently. Hazel Love 691. Will I be financially stable? Yes, but be patient. Yes, and I am hearing your love life might help with that in the long run, but be patient. And I'm not saying bank. I wouldn't say bank on it. Like I wouldn't say bank on like, yes, I must find love to be financially stable. Like that might not be the best reason to find love. But keep working on it. They're saying yes, but be patient. Kay Zaccardi. Hey Brandon, anything coming through about my living, moving situation, timing, renting, buying? Hey Katie, how are you doing? Good to see you again. I think I've seen you here. Living and moving situation. Stephanie, make sure I'm drinking water. Yep. Oh, I'm out of. Oh, I drank all my water. I know, my guys are like, time's running out. Let me see if I like left water in my backpack or something. I don't know. Oh, it's okay. Water bottles are just inside. Nope. 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 I 100% have water just chilling in the back of my car. All right, I do need to stop this live soon, guys, but I'm gonna do a quick scroll at a certain point. Because my guides are, I'm hitting the 2-hour mark, and that's usually my like, my I'm still good actually, but I'm just letting you guys know what my guides are saying. Okay, Katie Zaccardi. Anything coming through about living, moving situation, timing, renting, buying? They do want to say be patient. Okay. Let's see. Soon enough. Should she rent? Should she try buying? I would look into buying right now. Like a home, condo, apartment, house. Yeah, like a small home. Excuse me. Timing. They want to say within a year or two. I don't know your situation. They're saying no rush, and I don't know if that applies, but it's like, don't rush into anything you're not ready for, is what they want to say. I think that's more what they mean. Like, you don't have to like jump into buying a home in like 2 days because I said like buy a home. So, I mean, obviously, but yeah, use your discernment. But I do get by like a small home, perhaps in the city. I don't know where you are. Or near the city. But yeah, look at the options. As far as timing, they're kind of saying within a year or two. I don't know what your money situation is like or any of that, but that's what I'm getting right now. I hope that resonates and is helpful. Stephanie, I always appreciate your water reminders. Thank you for looking out. Alina Stacy, I do. I will buy a private reading after this. Oh, awesome. Heck yeah. I look forward to talking to you. King Sammy the Beagle. I highly recommend a booking a reading with Brandon. Thanks, Sierra. I appreciate you. I do my best. Yuyita 73. Do I have any guidance for Yuyita? Right now they're saying stay the course. Brandon, like, you know what you need to do. You know what you're about right now. Keep going, if that makes sense. I think you're on the right track. Just keep it up, is what they're saying. I hope that's a good message. It's not like earth-shattering, but it's something that's good. Like one foot in front of the other, things are going to pan out pretty well. Allison Strahan, anything for you? By the way, I love your fits. Thanks, Allison. I appreciate it. What's up with Allison? What she need to hear? What would be highest and best? Do energy work, Allison. I would look into doing energy work, like Reiki or whatever modality you feel called to. I feel like you're a potent healer. I think you already know this. I feel like you just have so much magic within you, and you really have this ability to heal. Like whether it's just like listening and holding space for others, or like getting in there and doing energy work, or I don't know why I'm hearing psychic healing. I don't even know what that means, but like you're just very psychically gifted, and I feel like you can really help the world and change a lot of things for people for the positive. It's just kind of like jumping into your spiritual side and like magic, and like if you're drawn to like rituals or like like witchcraft or anything like that. And I mean witchcraft in a positive sense. It's for me, witchcraft or like witchy things is just like doing rituals and like working with herbs. And I mean, I work with crystals too, but I have my own understanding. But I think you get the general sense. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean become a witch. It just means if you feel called to rituals, do it, if that makes sense. And like own your magic and your worth, because like you do have a lot of healing to bring to people. That's what I'm getting. I hope that helps. And you can channel, and you have a lot of gifts too. I hope that helps. Gabby Lepre, yes, thanks so much. I needed that. Perfect. You're so welcome. I'm grateful that it got to you then. Yida, I agree. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. King Sammy the Beagle and Yida, both amazing people. Stacy Casey, thanks. We have 2 dogs, and I've been looking for a place to move for 4 months now. Either we can't. I did? Okay, cool. 2 dogs. Yeah, you're welcome, Stacy Casey. Gabs225. Hi. My guidance from my spirit team. Thank you. For Gabs225, you are the 5th or 6th person who is like, trust life is what they wanted to say first thing. So trust life, trust the unfolding, trust your journey, trust your path, trust the process. It's kind of like, there might be a lot going on for you. I don't know if that resonates, but they're saying something about, there's a lot going on. Trust your guides. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you talk to your guides or nothing or anything, but trust what life is bringing you, and you got this. They want to say you got this. If you've got goals, go for it. And that sounds like pretty general and blasé. Blasé-faire is not the right word for that. But if you do have goals and you're wishy-washy on it, I would go for it. And don't undersell yourself, Gabs. Don't undersell yourself. Thanks for the gifts and the waves and on the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Gabs, don't undersell yourself. You do have a lot to give. And people like you. For some reason, I want to say people like you. So if you don't feel like people like you, they do. At least most of the people. But I'm hearing you're a loving individual as well. And really don't undersell or undervalue yourself. I hope that helps. It's like they knew I was coming. That's awesome. I forgot what that's in reference to. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. The car. That was probably the car thing I was talking about. Yeah, I love that stuff too. It's so fun. I love the universe. Gabby Lepre. How is that G name you said spelled so I can look it up? Ganesha? Yeah, that's really close. Ganesha or Ganesh are both. It's like Ganesha or Ganesh are both the spellings that are typically out there. Hey, good morning. Hey, Norms805. You said good morning from Ventura, California. Good morning from Illinois. No ill in Illinois. Boom. Stacy Casey, yes, you did. Thanks. You're so welcome. Was the reason you couldn't go to the top of the Aztec pyramid when you were a kid because of a past life thing? I get no yes. It's like, it's like that was part of it, but there was more to the story, I think. But I wouldn't worry so much about it, if that makes sense. But that's interesting that that played into it. If you ever feel called to go again, I would go again, by the way, to the Aztec pyramids. Just with the understanding you had a past life, that might open some things up. JG Makeup. Hey, how's it going? Can you tell me what my guides are trying to say? Yeah. Keep going with all your goals is what they want to say. Don't give up on your dreams. Follow your dreams. Think big. They want to say make a plan of action if you haven't. Make a plan of action and follow through. I think you can be more successful than you think you can, if that makes sense. But you really just have to follow through. I hope that makes sense. You're also more connected than you realize up there, if that makes sense, like divinely guided and stuff. I think you just needed to hear that. That'll just might click some things into place for you. But well, what they're saying is like you're intuitive and you can do it all is also what they're saying. Okay. That's the gist. I hope that helps. Gabs225, same here. I love that. Awesome. Yeah, for sure. Kim Berg in separation. I hear ya. Also in separation. I'm sorry, guys. It will lead to better for both of you is what I'm hearing. Huge badonkers. Also, what was the shared bear experience dream my siblings and I had, but it didn't happen in real life? What they're saying is like you're all interconnected in a good way, that in like a healthy interconnected way, if that makes sense. It was just kind of like a message from the universe and just like a hint that like, hey, there's more going on with y'all than like you realize, if that makes sense. Like spiritual connection, dreams and stuff. And yeah, one time I when I was a kid, I had like a dream, but it was like my mom and I both had the exact same dream one night, and so it's just kind of like a, hey guys, there's more to life. Wake up. Oh, sorry guys, sorry about losing connection there for a second. I hope you're back. MZ Thang 3333. Hello from Boston. Hey, first time in your live. Good to see ya. How's it going? I would love to see what you have for me. Let's see what comes through for MZ Thang 3333. They're just like trust life again. I'm like, okay. They're saying it. So trust life. I think I feel like there's gonna be a rapid unfoldment is what they're saying. Like unfurling, like just things playing out like faster than expected, and like a lot of different things, if that makes sense. Like a lot of action steps and it's like kind of just almost like a furious dance is what I'm getting. But don't be afraid to move quickly. If you've been waiting on something, like go for it is what I'm hearing. I don't know where that will apply for you, but take it as it resonates. And I don't know what go home means, but they're like go home. And like if that resonates for you or applies to your situation, just and if it doesn't, I would just kind of like see where it might, or if it just doesn't apply, don't worry about it. But go home. That's such a weird message sometimes, because sometimes they'll tell me go home, and I'm like, it makes sense like a while down the road, but like in that moment, I'm like, go home. Anyways, I hope that resonates for you. Anything else for MZ Thing 3333? Yeah, for you, I would also like, if you don't do tarot, I would look into it, and that does come through for multiple people, but when it comes through, it comes through. So they're saying something about do tarot. If you've been questioning it or wondering, it's not a bad option. If you already do it, then cool, you already do it. Giselle Jaden Charlie 20. Lately I've been just like talking out my problems or anything in my head out loud, and I almost feel like I get an answer and feel peace. Is that channeling? I get yes. It's channeling, it's intuition, and it's like, yeah, they're saying you're getting the answers you need because you are actually connecting like up there, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is, yeah. it can look like different things, by the way, guys. It doesn't always have to look exactly like me. um, Getting an answer from the divine is getting an answer from the divine. That's what I want to say. Um, but yeah, short answer. That's the short answer. Career wise, so Norm's 805. Career wise, anything for me? Looking for a change, life purpose. Yeah, they're saying look at all your options. Um, Really like intuitively feel into like what feels light and right for you. And I do feel like you need a change. I feel like you're on the right track with that, but I feel like you're pretty career oriented in general. I'm not sure if that resonates, but let's see. What I'm hearing is like you need progress. So anything where you can like progress and like either climb the ladder or grow might be something that helps you, and like something stable too. I feel like that would help you just kind of stay grounded in life and be at a better place to help others, if that makes sense. With cash flow, what else? And they want to say you're a good egg, by the way. Norm's 805. Looking for a change, life purpose. Looking for change, life purpose. Life purpose. Interestingly, what they're saying is the more stable you get, the more easily you can fulfill your life's purpose, because you won't be worried, if that makes sense. But as far as life purpose, what I feel like you know what your life purpose is. It doesn't have to be your career, by the way. It can play out in your career in one shape, form, or another, or it can play out in everything you do, because I feel like it just kind of inherently does, even if you don't realize it. But I feel like you're already on the right track. I don't know if that resonates with you, but anything you can do outside of work to help you feel more fulfilled, do it. Whether that's like filming YouTube videos or just anything where you're connecting with others, and like they're just saying grounding and stability are important for you. And I don't know, or maybe even helping others with grounding and stability. No, it's more for you. But for whatever reason, those messages are important for you and helping others helping to fulfill your life purpose. I don't know exactly how that applies, but hopefully you will, at least as time goes on, if it doesn't right away. I hope that helps, Norms. There's a little bit more. Be patient too, is what. There's like still things playing out that will get you to the right place. I hope that helps. Giselle Jaden Charlie 20, and I almost feel like I get it. Okay, did that. Thanks for the present, MG Thang 3333. By the way, thank you. Gabriel Pray, got it. Perfect, awesome. Majestic AF, thank you for the present. I appreciate it. The Agape Gal, thanks again for all you do. You're amazing. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that. You are so welcome. Majestic AF, just leaving another comment in case I didn't see mine. Okay, right on. Majestic AF, I medically what I was getting, I think you got it, but if you didn't, and Gabby Lepre, you are so welcome. Medically, my guides just kept saying rest and like body and exercise, like gentle movements. For some reason, they're saying it's body based, and like chiropractor, massage therapist who's intuitive and can do Reiki in your local area, if there is one, would be good ideas for you to look into as well. For yourself medically, but go with what you feel called towards. And some type of spiritually based healing would help as well. And again, they're bringing through the word quantum, so I don't know if quantum touch, maybe quantum touch is. I don't know if there's a quantum touch practitioner in your area, but that's what they're saying, quantum, and I don't know what that's about with the healing. As far as what is actually going on, they just keep saying body based, and like I'm not getting super specifics, but I'm getting like some of like those things that might help you, but really take time to rest and recover. And I think ultimately what they were saying too is like it might seem like a very serious issue, but you're gonna be okay. But stick with it, go through your healing process. It's like you're gonna be okay, but hang in there. So I hope that helps. Gypsy Heart, Hippie Soul, thank you for sharing your gift and helping all of us here. You're so welcome. I so appreciate you and your guys. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and I appreciate you too. And you're welcome. They're like, you're welcome. You know how they'll give messages, but they'll do it through like a quote on like a TV show or like a song, and like I I don't know if any of you guys ever watched SpongeBob, like growing up or at all, but there's that one where SpongeBob's trying to get out of like the super deep sea, and it's like dark, and everyone does like the between every other word, and so, but when he gets out, SpongeBob finally gets out of this like dark pit, and he like there was like a stranger that helped him, and SpongeBob's like thank you, and this whole thing was like no one understood him unless he went between like his words, and then the stranger that helped him was just like you're welcome. He's just like I didn't have to do that thing, and but that's the line my guides use was like you're welcome. So I don't know, fun story for you guys. Gabs225, can they give me any info on my purpose? Thank you so much. Yeah, purpose. It's like raising, uplifting, and love. It's like helping others, but more specifically like raising, uplifting, and love. And that's like emotional support. It's like helping people drop their baggage, not by taking it on, by the way. But it's really about upliftment, if that makes sense. It's like you're compassionate and you're uplifting, and like that's just going to play out pretty naturally through your life. But there's just saying the more you uplift, the better. And that can play out in so many different ways, and I think you'll know how that applies. But I feel like you'll know exactly how to bring that into your life, by the way. I hope that helps, Gabs. I know that's like kind of general, but sometimes purpose is like there's more to it, where it's like something under the surface that plays out in a multitude of ways through whatever you do, as opposed to like my life's purpose is picking up trash from the side of the road. It's like, no, not quite. That might be something that makes you feel a sense of purpose and like helping the earth and like the community, but maybe your purpose would actually be like making a cleaner environment or bringing awareness to loving the earth or something. If that makes more sense, I hope that makes sense. Norms 805, career-wise, anything for you in regards to life purpose? I think we talked about that, didn't we? Let me know if you didn't get that. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to drop you. I think I'm going to try and scroll to the bottom. I know that my guys are saying I need to end the live soon. I'm doing a lot better than I'm really getting better at holding this down for longer periods of time, which is good. You're turning yellow. Oh, weird. Watch your nutrition, by the way, Majestic AF. That's really interesting. I don't know why they're saying, I don't know what calcium would have to do with that at all, but they said something about calcium, so I don't know. I'm not a doctor. All right, sorry, I lost my place in the chat. I've always been obsessed with Italy, Rome specifically, and how amazing the goddess thing over. Okay, perfect. That makes sense. Cool. Majestic AF, you're welcome. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. I do feel like you'll figure it out. But watch your nutrition too. Hey Brittany, I've been having an unknown headache issue for almost a year. Do you have any insight into this? Have you ever like tried to get like like a scan, like MRI or something? I would potentially look into that, just to help like perhaps gain any clarity on the issue. Again, I'm not a doctor. So unknown headache issue, almost a year. Any insights? This is rando, but I don't know if you know the celery juicing thing. I would try that, and I don't know what that has to do with anything, but they do want me to tell you to see a doctor on that one if you haven't already. It's worth checking out, because it's like I'm asking, like, is it like energetic, the headache? Like, no, it's physical. But yeah, maybe check into a brain scan at some point. I know that's expensive and stuff, but at least talk to some sort of medical professional on that one. I would recommend. That's what they're saying. But they are saying you will be okay, and it's not the end of the world. So I hope that helps. Huge badonkers. I'm not sure if my comments are showing up. Sometimes that happens where comments don't show up, guys, so I apologize if that happens. I don't know what's up with that. It's really strange. MZ Thang 3333. Me. Please, I just got my Kundalini awakening. Would love a message. Dang, did you get mine from earlier too? MZ Thang 333. I think I answered one, but congrats on the Kundalini awakening. You need to do yoga, is what they're saying. Yoga. Well, you don't need to do yoga. Why am I zoomed in? Holy crap! Hey guys. um. Anyways, let's. God, sorry. Yoga's a good idea for you. Maybe even Kundalini yoga just to keep it going. Like a gentle flow yoga, actually, they want to say. But they want to say like yoga and energy healing are two things to look into, or energy work, just to kind of like get the ball rolling in certain areas for you spiritually if you don't already do those things. I hope that helps. Anything else? And keep going with your spiritual journey. Keep going. King Sammy the Beagle, remember to take a break. Thank you and love you, Kitty. Thank you. So when Sierra says I need to take a break, that is definitely like, hey guys, that's the universe being like, yo, Brandon, we know you love doing this. But it's been like 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I hear that. So I'm not like, I feel like there's just a little bit more to go. But they do want me to wrap it up soon. But I'm going to scroll to the bottom and just see what's going on and where we're at. Katie Zaccardi, thanks Brandon, live right outside of NYC, so that's spot on. Definitely need some patience money. Perfect. I'm glad to hear it. Yida, you're welcome. Ingrid, I will see if I can get back to you here. Baby girl, how's it going? Is it weird? I'm just gonna call people baby girl now. Hello, first time joining your live. How are you doing? Enjoying your live. Thank you. You're an empath and healer. Oh, awesome. Super cool. Glad to see you here. I love, it's good to have those people with the group, if that makes sense. Cool to see you here. It's Sizzy17. Hi there. Is there anything for me today? Thank you so much for doing this. I'm going to come back and see how many more I can get through before my guides are like, no. But I'm going to scroll down and see where we're at with the chats, and I'll come back up to, where were we at? We are with, okay. Yayita and Katie Zaccardi. Yayita's 73, thank you. That's my point. I'm going to come back to. And then there's Ingrid. So we'll come back up to Ingrid and Baby Girl, and we'll see what's going on. So I'm coming down to the bottom, see where we're at, and we can just chat about anything while I'm doing this. I guess this works. Do you channel personal messages or collective solely? So it tends to be personal. I do both, but what seems to be happening is like as I'm channeling for one person, other people are like, oh, that applies for me too. So like everyone's kind of getting stuff from it. That's not all the time, so you guys have to, pay attention and see what applies and what doesn't, but I think you'll know for the most part. But no, don't be sorry. I guess this works. Thanks for joining live. I'll try to get back to you there in a second. I'm just scrolling to the bottom to see where we're at, because I take it one by one. Gummy Pieces, hi there. Hi. I wanted to say hi at least. I'll see if I can get you. MG Thang, thanks for the presents. Oh, they actually want me to answer that. I guess this works. Just want to know if there's anything your guides, angels may need me to know, is what she says right now. Let's see. Orange Heart. Seiko. They want to say emotional healing is important right now if you need that. Get a Reiki session, they want to say, with like a local trusted practitioner, like with good reviews, which is odd. That's just something to look out for if you're not sure who to choose. I don't know if you buy crystals, but buying crystals is a good idea right now. And like even like gifting crystals like to nature or like to the town, and just setting like good intentions and blessings with them, like to the area, to the people who walk by, and really like generating some like momentum with giving, if that makes sense in that way. Because that can really just help shift an area and help people out and like kind of lift like any kind of depressive mood, if that makes sense, overhanging an area. Anything else? You're so bright is what they want to say. And the one thing they said that was so interesting is like, this is an odd message, but maybe it'll work for you. It's like she's like wind chimes, and like in a good way. She's like wind chimes, like it's bright, it's like cheery, and like they said like in a desolate place. So I don't know. It's like when there's not much else going on with people or in a place, she's the bright light. If I'm guessing you identify as female. So I hope that resonates. But you're also really cool is what they want to say. So I hope that helps. Anything else? They're saying like you have Mamma Mia 3534. Thanks so much for the hearts. They're saying you have so much going for you. It's scary. So, but trust what you feel called to do. I hope that helps. Gabs 225. It's not actually scary, by the way. It's just like they just want to emphasize that. Gabs 225. You're so welcome. Yes, it does resonate. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Gummy Pieces, thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate you. User, thanks for user 1636106800674. Hi. Three Lime. Thanks for the follow. You've been really confused lately. You're welcome. I hope that helped. Whatever I brought through. Hi, Ellie. Oh, I see. Ellie Mae. I see. Yeah, I'll come back to you, see if I can get you, Ellie. I'm kind of just scrolling to the bottom, see where we're at. Hi from Florida. Hey. If you guys have any voice, I'm going to come back and take these one by one again. You booked your reading, Ellie? Awesome. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I hope you have a lovely day too. I'm looking forward to it. Sad baby. Hi, sad baby. Good to see you again. Ingrid, I'd love to know. Yeah, I'll come right back to you, Ingrid. I want to do it right now. Ingrid, they want to bring through trust yourself for you, which comes through frequently, but seriously, trust yourself. And this is going to be such an obvious message, but they're like, if there's multiple options, go with the best one. Like obvious best one, if that makes sense. If there's an obvious choice, like make it. Don't overthink it. Don't second guess it too much. And what's interesting is they're saying make space for brighter things. And what does that mean for you? Like if there's something that's obviously toxic, don't do it, if that makes sense. And that could be like food, that could be like friendships or relationships, that could be like family scenarios. It's like don't get enraptured in something toxic when you could have something brighter and lighter and not toxic, I guess, or like good for you. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates for something you've been going through. And like they do want to say like cut out the people that drag you down, and I don't know if that applies. Of course, don't go super like destructo mode necessarily. That's something for you to discern and kind of look at and be like, okay, maybe I'll distance myself for a time, or maybe I'll just hold space. And like and I'm not saying like hold space for anything abusive to happen. It's more just like I'm going to step back and hold space and see how that relationship shifts. And like I'm not going to handle anything toxic. I hope that helps. And they're saying some type of physical activity might help too with where you're at right now. Just like it's like just kind of like get some energy moving. And you might be purging right now, by the way, too. Just like releasing. And that might be part of your making space for brighter things too. But they're also saying don't get too confused because life is going to brighten up. I hope that helps, Ingrid. I hope that answers some things for you. Whew, okay, scrolling. I'm going to come back up, guys. Baby girl. How you doing, baby girl? I don't think I've ever called like a lover baby girl, but it still cracks me up that I'm just like, what's up, baby girl? Like, sorry, I'm having fun. Okay, but yeah, that's so cool. Empath healer, good to see you. I know that's like your second comment, I think, but still cool. Sad baby, just trying to see where to head. Am I on track? You're very on track, sad baby. You're very on track. One day it'd be funny if you came in and you were happy baby and you're sad baby, energetically sensitive. Yeah. Sorry, I think I cut out for a second. Sad baby, what I was saying was don't be afraid to feel into options, but you're on the right track. Yes, very. If you feel called to pivot, don't be afraid to feel energetically into options. Like, okay, how will I feel if I make this move? Ultimately, how will I feel if I pivot in this direction? Ultimately, and like your body will have a response, and you'll feel the energies of the situation and how you'll feel. At least for me, that's how it works. But maybe don't be afraid to try that and just see what you start to pick up on. Maybe practice that a bit, and you can even do that with food. How will I feel if I eat this? How will I feel if I eat the McDonald's? Ugh. Like you saw my body kind of like, eh. How will I feel if I go eat a salad after this live? A little disappointed. How will I feel if I cook some egg and potato breakfast after this live and eat it? And you saw my body just loosen up and just like, that's not me doing that. That's my body's reaction. And as you kind of like and trained to like feeling into the energies and letting them move you or letting your body respond, you start to get very accurate discernments, if that makes sense. I hope that helped. Kim Berg, I feel like I'm going through a spiritual struggle. Any info? Yeah, it's like a purge. It's like a great release. It's like hang in there. I feel like there's a lot of others' opinions wrapped up in that. I don't know if that makes any sense for you. It's like they're like saying like you need to uncoil what's yours from what's yours and what's others, like especially like opinions or judgments around spiritual concepts or spirituality. But they're saying you're pretty clear actually. It's just like what are you picking up on? What would help her the most? They're saying boundaries, even something with just like an affirmation and like a realization, like I'm divinely protected always. No one's stuff kind of like gets onto me, or just like some sort of ritual where just like, all right, shaking off others' energies after work, or I asked to release all energies and emotions that aren't my own. That would be for the highest good for me to release. Just something like that, in a way that's for the highest good of all involved. Something like that. Anything else that would help her? They're also saying trust and let it unfold, because they do want to say it's not the end of the world, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps you out. Kim Gabs225, I feel like I'm meant to help people and I'm not sure how and in what way I'm meant to help. Yeah, and I understand that. That's kind of what I wanted to say, I think, when I was answering your previous question. Yes, you are supposed to help people. But it's like do it around your job, if that makes sense. That could even just be tarot. Just like start exploring it. Do tarot, try tarot readings. Just like it's like she can do readings, but if you're a she, they're like you can do readings, but you need to trust. I don't know how far you are into that world or realm, but I feel like anything you can do to help will make you feel better, even if it's just community service, even if it's just like I don't know why they said food truck, but just like donating something to a homeless shelter or to food bank or something like that. But were you the one I was saying uplifting was like the purpose? I'm not sure. Anyways, I hope that helps. You are gonna figure it out, but I think like it's like spiritually based too. The way you're supposed to help people, there's something spiritual to it, and like something connected and intuitive. That's what I'm getting right now. JG Makeup, thank you. Grateful for you and your gift. You're so welcome. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate you. Prince Priestis, Rock Bottom Special. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Said, baby, you are such an angel. Thank you. I love that episode. I was obsessed with SpongeBob. It taught us a lot. It kind of did, didn't it? Weirdly, I feel like I'm stuck, but also advancing. I feel like I could do more. Any insights? I mean, yes. That's accurate. An accurate assessment. I feel like I could do more. Not right now, actually. They want to say like take time to rest and recuperate, and I feel like it's gonna unravel itself, weirdly enough. That doesn't mean don't take action. Like, yeah, take action and follow the intuitive breadcrumbs, follow what you're guided to do, and take those action steps. But sometimes the feeling stuck is the advancing, weirdly enough, and not all the time. It doesn't mean stay stuck. It just means like when you feel stuck, sometimes you're working through something, you're getting something out of it, you're growing, you're learning, you're purging, you're advancing, you're upgrading. Like there's something you're getting out of it usually. So it's like trust. Sometimes you have to trust that, but you're not going to be stuck for long, is what I'm hearing, because you're allowing it to move. If that makes any sense, I hope that helps. Sad baby. Gives. Oh, you're so welcome. King Sammy, take a break. I know, I'm working on it. I'm like yeah. It's 11:11, guys. It's 11:11. Make a wish. May the highest and best unfold for all here. Only for the highest good. It's 11:12 now. Okay. My guys are glitching the stream. Yeah, they do that. I need to... Actually, they want me to keep going right now. Not much longer, but I want to scroll to the bottom and see where we're at here. Ellie... I don't think I got to, Ellie. I'll see if I can come back to you here. I guess this works. I think I got you. I guess this works. I think I did. Cloud Romantic. Are you channeling for people right now? Yes. I'm trying to clear cycles and patterns with love insight. This is a weird advice, Cloud Romantic. But here's what they want me to tell you. Energetically, step into being clear of the cycles and patterns. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you are literally manifesting the reality that you are clear of them. There's just like step into being clear of them and feel into what that's like and like step into that reality. That's a bit of a different advice than I would always give for people. I think a lot of it depends on where you're at, but I hope that resonates and it makes any sense. But just like you can just even in the highest and best ways, I ask to step into being clear of any cycles and patterns that no longer serve me. Something like that. I hope that helps. Hey, Brittany, thank you so much. You are so welcome. Lolo is my name. Oh, hey, good to see you again. Hi, Brandon. Hope you are well today. I'm doing pretty well. Do you have anything for my guys today? I'm going to try and come back to you. I am doing my best to wrap up this live, and they do want to say you're doing well. And you're going to be okay if you feel like you're not okay or not going to be okay. I feel like there is like a pivot you're going to have to make, Lolo, by the way. Some sort of change in direction. Not a big one. Just like that might actually be more internally too. Just like internal processes, how you go about things or think about things. But I feel like you know what you need, by the way. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I feel like you're on the right track for the most part. I hope that helps. Beautifully inspired. Thanks for the follow, baby girl. Laughy, smiley. I think that was the happy. Is that? Oh, probably because every time I see baby girl, I just feel like I'm starting to be a player. I'm not a player, by the way, but gummy pieces. I don't mind it zoomed in. They don't. I can't even zoom it in right now. Okay. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Sad baby. When you get messages, is it specific voice or is it always little messages like the SpongeBob thing? It's both. It can sometimes be both at the same time. It's usually a specific voice, and it can be visuals and a voice. It can be just visuals. It can be a voice. It can be like fun and like lyrics. It can be a song. But it's always like with that transmission and that message also comes the knowing of what it means, at least most of the time, if not all the time, if that makes sense. So I'll get a lyric, but I'll know what it pertains to and what it means. I'll get a message and I'll just say what the words are because that's specific for you. I hope that makes sense. But it's like a mix and a combination of all of it, but it always makes sense to me in the moment, usually. I hope that helps. Gabs225, thank you so much. You're so welcome. Big changes in my life. Husband is thinking of leaving. Anything from my guides? I would trust the changes. Beautifully inspired life. They're saying it's not... Okay, I understand like if you might feel emotionally attached in any way. They're saying it's not a bad thing if he leaves. Because it opens the space for better to come in. And that is not like saying your husband is a terrible person. That's not saying he sucks. That's not saying any of that. That's just saying sometimes people walking away is a gift, even if it doesn't seem like that. But I know you're just saying he's thinking about leaving, which is kind of a difficult point. When someone's just like, I'm thinking about it. And you're like, okay, well, this is my life too. So a choice would be nice. But let's see. I feel like he's going to be hesitant to walk away. I feel like he does have a good thing with you, beautifully inspired life. Like there's a lot to think about it for him. But no matter the outcome, all parties will be okay. I hope that helps. And they're also saying don't hate him for anything he does. I feel like he's pretty confused right now. I don't know what's going on with that, but I hope that resonates and makes sense. They do want to reiterate anything that happens is a gift. It's don't fear the change. I hope that helps or brings some clarity for you. Kim Berg, we appreciate you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys too. Best of the Beth. I've been having a hard time interpreting messages from my guys, I think. Any insight? Don't overthink it. You're going to hear it more clearly soon. And write down what they're saying, if that makes sense. That might help you gain clarity in the long run. But also, Don't be afraid to set the intention. I ask to receive the messages in a way that I completely and clearly understand. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense. I ask to receive the messages in a way that's highest and best, and that I clearly understand and comprehend for the highest good. I hope that makes sense. But don't be afraid to ask for messages in a way that's clear and that makes sense to you, because you can set that intention. JCKC, thanks and have a great day. You're welcome. You have a great day too. Hey, Livy Ray 8. Hello from Louisiana. Hey, how's it going? Gab's so grateful. Awesome. You're welcome. Anna Paulius. Hi, how's it going? Sad baby, any direction if you'll stuck like it. I don't know if I answered that already. I hope I did. It won't last forever. It's part of you growing. You're gonna get out of it. Give it time is what they want to say. You're not gonna be stuck forever. That's the short answer. And they just want to say trust. They would trust it too, because you're getting something out of it. I think I answered this, but I can't remember if it was you or someone else. Gummy Pieces, if you have anything for me, I'd be so grateful. Oh, they want me to answer. Okay. Gummy Pieces. They want to say trust who you are, which is an interesting message. It's like you're you for a reason. You do very good things to people in the world. Hopefully you understand what trust who you are means more for you, because trust who you are is such an interesting message. It's like you aren't you for no reason. You bring good things just by being you. I do hear people appreciate you, whether they express it or not. I feel like you do a lot that's appreciated, and who you are inherently is appreciated too, at least by the universe. What they're saying is trust everything around you. What does that mean for you? Trust that there's a reason things are happening around you, if that makes sense. They want to say you're a bright light too. I think you have good things coming is what they're saying too. And interesting, they're saying at a certain point they're saying bite your tongue and hold back. And I'm not sure, that might be in certain relationships or a relationship. But at certain points it is okay to hold back and let things play out without, I don't know if trying to save anyone resonates or save everyone. Sometimes biting your tongue is okay. I don't know if that resonates, but I hope that helps. Baby girl, thanks for the smiley emoji. Mama Mia 3534. Hey, how's it going? Ooh, would like to ask my guides about my love life. I'm at a crossroads and would like some advice. Well, I'm gonna ask my guides, what would be the highest best advice for Liv Ray about the love life? You know, what they're saying at this point, and if this resonates, let me know. If it doesn't, then you might need to ask another specific question. But they're saying pick the new path, which is if you have a choice, pick the new path. And I'm not sure what that means, but you will. But trust your gut too on it. If you have multiple options right now, there's one that's better. I do want to say that too. There's one that's better than the other. And it's kind of obvious, and it's healthy, if that makes sense. So if that resonates and makes sense for you, I hope that resonates and makes sense for you. I feel like you already know too. That's what they want to say, is you already know. So trust your gut on that. I hope that helps. Mama Mia, thanks for the hearts. Again, I just bought a Reiki book and crystals. Oh, perfect. You'll be more perfect. That's awesome. I like that. That lines up. Said baby, that was for, I guess this works. Said baby, your messages always hit me in the soul. You are so beautiful. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you. I appreciate that, sad baby. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for that. That warms my heart. I'm grateful. I am so grateful that I can provide those messages in a way that strike home in a good way. That's for the highest good. That means so much, and I feel really fulfilled being able to do that. So thank you. I guess this works. I have wind chimes. I always think my angels are speaking to me. I knew that would be some type of sign for you. I'm that doesn't show up for no reason. I guess this works. Says I have wind chimes. I always think my angels are speaking to me through them. Oh my God, thank you. You're so welcome. There you go. Perfect. Mamma Mia 3534. I have some stomach issues and undiagnosed. Any information? This is interesting. The probiotics. I'm not a doctor, by the way, but they're saying probiotics and eat gently. What does that mean? Like gentle foods, non-acidic is what I'm hearing. So prebiotics too. I would look at, so there's one probiotic that and there's a vegan option too. It's called BioK Plus or something. It's like BioK, and it's like this little like jar, and it's like liquid, and it's like it's almost kind of like yogurty based, but you can find it at like Whole Foods or like Natural Grocers by Vitamin Cottage if you're near like Colorado, or just like a natural health food store that sells supplements. I would look into it if you don't already take probiotics of some sorts. And don't be afraid to drink kombucha too. That might be a little acidic-y actually, but that's what I'm hearing for now. But as far as like things that might help, but be gentle on you, and like just really pay close attention to like what upsets your stomach after you eat it, and like you might be able to start. Sorry, they don't want me to give that advice. I hope that helps. I hope that at least leads you in a good direction with that. And yeah, that's tough. Maybe a food sensitivity test would help too. I would look into that. Allison Strahan, any messages? I lost connection earlier. I'm not sure if you read me. I did, and I don't remember what I said. I think one of the things that came through is like you're really psychic, Allison. Oh, I think you were someone who's like a healer. Like you're really a healer. You have a lot of like healing to bring to the world and the people around you. And that could be through energy work or whatever you do. I think it's just natural. But very psychic, intuitive, and like very gifted spiritually, I want to say. But they do also want to say be gentle with yourself right now, in general. I don't know if you put a lot in yourself, but like if you do, I would be a little more gentle with yourself if you can, because not everything is you, not everything is your fault. So I hope that resonates and helps. Thanks for the follow, Best of the Beth. Hi sad baby. Lolo, I think I did bring through a message earlier for you. Let me know if you didn't get it, but but they did want to say you're pretty much mostly on the right track and you're doing pretty well. And I forget what else they brought through. But keep trusting life. Sad baby. Any insight into they just want to say there's no curses. You're saying give insight into generational. They're saying there's no such thing actually right now. You don't need to worry. You're gonna be okay. They're saying like sometimes people like to put fear on things, but the less you put stock into that, the better, if that makes sense. Because then you're creating freedom from those things instead of like putting energy in fear where there doesn't need to be any, if that makes sense. And you could even use like a mantra, like I ask for freedom from anything that holds me back. I ask for freedom from any concepts that aren't truly true for me, that aren't for my highest good. That's what I'm getting right now to say, but you're fine. Don't worry about it. This is what I'm getting. And my guys are like, so are you to me. I'm like, oh, that's good. I've been seeing all the numbers repeated, but don't know what they want me to know. It's actually a lot of different messages for the numbers repeated. Beautifully inspired life. Like each number means its own things, but it's like a combination. If you haven't looked at like Joanne's Sacred Scribes online, that's a good thing to look at. Sorry, I think I need to stop. It's been a few hours. I'm hitting my own personal wall where I'm like, okay, dang. But Joanne's Sacred Scribes online is usually my favorite to go for. But as far as what they mean, it varies. They really want to say like hone in your own like what does this number mean for me with the universe? Like 2s mean balance, or 2s mean romance, and 1 means manifestation, and 5 means change. And like once you start honing it in, and then also pay attention to like number combos. It's like if you have 444 means angels and 555 means change, then 4545 is like angelically guided change. If that makes sense, like just stuff like that. But it's like once you start getting your own language with the universe down, with the signs and synchronicities, and the universe will guide you into the knowing of the different signs it shows you too. You don't have to like see a sign and be like, okay, this means this now. You can like let the universe lead you into the understanding, because it doesn't leave you hanging. It never really leaves me hanging. You'll eventually come into the understanding of what these signs mean, and then you'll always have this like 24/7 language with the universe. Like I'll have a thought, and then like my guides move my eyesight to a sign that says like the sun. And it's like, okay, that idea is a really good idea. If that makes just something like that, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. So cute. I will do it. I promise. Let me get there. Was that about Happy Baby? Yeah. Let me. Yeah. Don't force it, but that'd be awesome. I'd love to see that one day. Hi, Anna Paul. Yes, I'm doing well. I think I'm hitting my. I actually feel good, but this has been like a lot of. I do actually need to stop soon with my live here, but I want to get to the bottom of the chat. I don't know if I'll be able to. You're welcome, Kinberg. This whole live has been very accurate. I appreciate you and your angels. Awesome. I appreciate it. I love to hear that. I'm grateful. I'm always asking that I bring through the highest and best, fully accurate information. So may it continue to be so. That or better. That or even more accurate. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you for your time. I enjoyed your live. Thanks, baby girl. I hope you have a blessed day, too. Hey, look up there we are. Good to see you again. Kim Berg, you're so welcome for me doing this for you guys. I appreciate it. 1212 by you, Gummy Pieces. Heck yeah. That's a good number, too. 1212, Stacy KC. Awesome. Did we have to put our time for it? Yeah, that happened last night. I was surprised, too. I woke up at like 7, and I was like, oh, my God. I'm like, why am I so tired? And I'm like, oh yeah. Cloud Romantic, you're so welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the bottom of the comments. I'm just gonna say anything quickly I get for people. If I don't get you, I'm gonna go live next Sunday too, at like 8:30 a.m. I want to say. Let's make it 8:45 to be safe, or 9. No, they want to say 8:30. Let's try and go live 8:30 next week too, and maybe like a little bit more, because I have a few days off actually from my day job, which I'm transitioning out of at some point, hopefully this year. So, anyways, Ellie Mae, anything? Ellie Mae, did I channel something for you? What's up with Ellie Mae? Ellie Mae, I actually hear you know what to do. I feel like you know what's right for you and what feels lighter. And they want to say, this came through for someone else, but pick healthy choices, and trust yourself in that. And they want to say life has a way of working out. They want to say there's no such thing as a wrong choice for you too. Life does have a way of working out. They really want to say. And don't be afraid to work with, this came through for some other people too. And like I did a reading for someone yesterday and it came through, but don't be afraid to work with Ganesha too, remover of obstacles. I want to see if Ellie Mae said anything else that I missed with a specific question here. Okay, yeah. I need a message from your spirit feeling I need to hear. Ellie Mae, they want to say you're really cool. I don't know if you need to hear that, but they want to say you're really cool. And Prince Priestess, you're so appreciated. Thank you, Prince Priestess. I appreciate you too. Thank you. I've hit it. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm glad. But back to Ellie Mae. They want to say like you're unique. They want to use the word like you're a special egg, and like like you're a good egg or a great egg. But like you really have unique abilities. I feel like your calling is unique too. What you're gonna do, how you're gonna help people. It's like this combination that is rarely seen, if that makes sense. Where it's like it's intuitive. It's not that intuitive isn't practical. I feel like intuition is always practical because it just helps with so much in your life. But it's like an intuitive practicality is so interesting, and like this ability to organize things in like a new way, if that makes sense, that like helps people. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but it's like you're organized and you know how to use it. I hope that resonates, Ellie Mae. But it's like they're like, she's so bright, it's like painful to look at, or something like that. Like you really have the capacity to be a bright light is kind of the gist of that, and own it. And don't be afraid of it, and don't let anyone tear you down, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. Hi, Young Nutty. Any issues doctor can't find? Mamma Mia, so before you go, do you see any issues doctor can't find? What they're saying is they will find every single thing. This time. They will find every single thing. But don't be afraid to get second opinions too if you feel like there's something just not right or missing. But I do feel like you'll figure it out with whatever's going on. Prince Priestess, guides feel called to answer any advice for moving forward. They really want to say patience, like patience is a virtue, Prince Priestess. Patience. They're saying the right path is going to open up for you, but it is going to take a little bit of time. And don't be held back by people around you. When you see a path you want to pick or take, open up for you, if that makes sense. And like, don't feel locked by others' opinions, if that makes sense too. And like, break free of others' judgments, because like there's no reason to carry that with you, if that makes sense. And like, you really can be free, is something they're saying too, of the old, of like the pain from the past, if you have any of that. You can be free of all that's holding you back. But like, being patient and going within to see what feels right to you and what really like belongs to you, if that makes sense, can help like discern like directions to go, if that makes sense. If that helps, if that resonates, I hope that helps. Pokido, good to see ya. I hope you're having a good day too. Larissa Workman, what can I do to better connect with my guides? I do have a book channeled about connecting with your guides in the link in my bio. That's an option. They do want to have me point you towards Lee Harris as well. He has a course called How to Channel and Why. I think there's a How to Channel and Why. So LeeHarris, Lee Harris. Really cool channeler, intuitive kind of guy. But he's a pretty safe option for that kind of work. At least for the most part, he's pretty awesome. He does have some YouTube stuff too, on like How to Channel and Why, some like interviews. So you can check out those too. But for you, like crystal healing and meditation are also good options. They're saying like you can do tarot to help connect. It might not be like exactly what you want, but crystals for sure, and like amethyst and like connecting crystals, if that makes sense, like just with that intention, like buying them with that intention can help. But yeah, I would check those things out if that helps. That's a lot of recommendations, but you're welcome. Best of Beth. The rest of everyone, hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Me too. Young Nutty will ask, will I be with my current boyfriend for life? No, but that doesn't mean rush out of the relationship either. Let it unfold and play out, if that makes sense. Just what I'm getting at this moment is no, but don't let that tank the relationship right now, unless there's a good reason for it to be tanked, if that makes sense. I do feel like he's a good egg. I do feel like he has things to work through, as you might as well. But let it unfold and have fun. And if it's not supposed to last, you'll know why. I hope that helps. I don't know. I hope that helps. Look up, there we are. Me and Ethan are trying to make things better. Is that where I should be right now? Yes. Of course. Should you leave the relationship with Ethan? No. Let it pan out. Let it play out. Let him show you what he's about, is kind of what they're saying. It's going to make sense what happens, is what I just heard. I feel like you already know the outcome. Look up, there we are. I just want to let you know that. They say something about tread lightly too. I don't know what that's about, but it's like don't break hearts for no reason. I don't know what that means, but hopefully that makes sense. Like you're good, but I don't even know. You'll probably know how that applies more than I do in your situation. I think that's it. I hope that helps you. That's such a great message. I've been having doubts and fell out of my craft, but it helps me. Oh, I'm glad it helps you. I'm glad. I'm glad it resonated. You're so welcome. You do take them. Okay, good. Yeah. I hope that helps, Mama Mia. It did resonate, specifically more if the person I'm currently seeing will grow into a relationship. I do get yes, but let it unfold. Don't force it. I heard something about they're growing up, or he's growing up. I don't know what that means, but I hope that helps. Hey, Harley, how's it going? Is Harley Stats 93 going in the right direction as of right now? Mostly. They're saying mostly, but you know, though. I don't know what that means. It's like you kind of already know what needs to be cleaned up, or if there's an act that needs to be cleaned up or something, you kind of know. You're doing pretty well, though. I do want to say, they do want to say that. You're doing better than you think. Hope that helps. Does my sister protect me spiritually? A couple lives ago, you said I have many spirit guides. Are they from her? Does her sister protect her spiritually? I get yes. Are your spirit guides from her? No. That's like two separate things, if that makes sense. That's two different. It's like you have spirit guides, and yes, your sister. I don't know the whole situation with your sister, but I get yes. But it's like that's two separate concepts. They want to say. You're welcome, Yida. You have a good day too. You're so welcome, Gummy Pieces. Thanks so much, Jace, Giselle, Jade, and Charlie 20. You're so welcome, and I thank you. I will get some rest. Beautifully inspired. You're so welcome. Live simply so. You finally got my book. Awesome. Let me know how it is. I hope it does the highest and best for you. Only for the highest good. I hope you get some good things from it. What's Ganesha? Ganesha is a Hindu god of he's the remover of obstacles, is what he's known as. So if you're ever like looking to be successful for something or an endeavor, he's a good person to talk to. Young Nutty, you're so welcome. Ellie Mae, you're so welcome. Awesome. I'm grateful. Prince Priestess, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your energy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to wrap it up, don't I? You're so welcome, though. I appreciate it, Prince Priestess. Thank you so much. Ellie Mae. Oh, I hit the bottom of the chat. Lindsay Ingram, thanks for joining. Jenna Hartman. Oh, no worries. It's probably good you sent it twice because I only saw this one. But you're welcome. Yeah, you know what the outcome is. Look up, there we are. Ellie Mae, what is your rare calling? What they're saying is it's intuitively based and she's going to figure it out. Like, you're going to figure it out. They do want to say it's not for me to say. Is there anything more I should bring through about it? And they want to say trust how it unfolds. That's a little vague, but so here, think of all your gifts, Ellie Mae. Think of all how they help people. And think of how you can apply that in a physical form. And like a physical vehicle that allows you to work with those gifts in a way that helps others. And it might be creative based. I don't know if you do art or anything artistic or creative based, but it might involve something like that. But it's like you have a special gift, but you have to let it unfold. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, look up, there we are. Yeah, so I would be patient with that. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why. Sometimes like messages don't go through in the chat towards the end. I actually have to pee, and I do have to wrap this up. I'm gonna try one quick answer here. Let's see. Jenna Hartman. I'm not sure why my messages aren't going through in the chat. What did you ask? Any messages for Jenna Hartman? They're like, be cool. Be cool. It'd be cool right now. If you need to cool off, I would definitely take some time to do that regarding anything in your life. And like I wouldn't go into anything guns blazing right now. If that resonates, if you feel like you have a lot to figure out, which you might, I'd really take time to sit still and like meditate and like calm your mind, because I feel like the answers are within, and you'll bring them out. But you kind of have to like rest and meditate on it, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. Don't shoot the messenger on any of that. But they do want to reiterate, as they will for more than one of you, because of course I don't think anyone who's not a bright light is going to be here, but you are a bright light, and trust your path right now, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. I know I'm kind of hitting my time to go points here, but thank you very much for the info you bring forward for me. You're so welcome. Look up, there we are. You're so welcome. You're artsy. Perfect. There you go. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna answer. So sorry guys, if I didn't get to you, I apologize. I'm kind of hitting my, it's been like 3 hours, so I'm hitting my point here where I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's time to wrap it up. But Stacy, what is your calling? Let's see. What's coming through for Stacy? You're also intuitive. I feel like that plays a role in it. It does involve helping people, but let's see if it gets more specific. What they're saying is it's healing through intuition, and that could be through conversation, either like just knowing what to say for people, knowing how to help people. But I think like, I feel like you're going to play like a bit of a supporter role, where like you're able to support others in the ways they need, like someone to lean on. It's like offering support in ways other people can't, if you're intuitive with your intuitive capabilities. I hope that resonates. It's Sizzy17. I know I commented anything real quickly for It's Sizzy. You're like the seventh person. Trust life is the message. They're saying go where you need to go. I don't know what that means, but if you need to make a move or go somewhere, like do it. And they're saying don't regret any choices you made in the past, by the way. Things are going to pan out okay. There's nothing to worry about. And weirdly, they're saying like trust your family. I don't know what that's about, but they want to say that. Okay, I have to go. My bladder is like, dude. But Ellie Mae says, you are truly a beautiful soul. Thank you for what you do. I wish nothing but the best for you. Thank you so much, Ellie Mae. I appreciate that so much, and I'm wishing from the universe the best for you too. Lolo is my name. Well, thank you for everything. I'll be booking a reading with you soon. Awesome. I look forward to talking to you. I look forward to talking to you guys. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'm signing off, but thanks for everyone who hung out with me today. I am, it's the angels to wish the highest and best for you, bring the highest and best blessings for you. You're so welcome, It's Sizzy. I hope that helps. But yeah, oh my God, I have to pee so bad. Everyone have an amazing, amazing rest of your day and week.